A sporting nation used to celebrating oval balls and those struck with a bat now rests its hopes on its favorite son. Bafana, Bafana, the boys, glory rests upon the backs of Williams, Zwane and Tau, adorned in the gold stripes of Radebe, Kumalo and Masinga before them.
This is a chance, yes! Mark Williams has scored!
28 years since the roar of a nation rang from the waves of Cape Point to the mines of Musina. That roar now echoes to the coast of Ivory. Awaited by pharaohs of Egypt, princes of Nigeria, but first, the great emperors of Mali, South Africa, Bafana, Bafana, go on to battle with those who stand in the way of once again being crowned the kings of Africa. This is Afcon 2024. This is Onside ZA, brought to you by Betway. Get way more. Welcome to our Onside ZA coverage, a watch-along with you for Bafana's opening game of the Afcon 2023 in Côte d'Ivoire against Mali. Joining me are some big hitters of our own, Mr. Len Moleko.
Yeah, what up? I love your shirt, man.
Thank you. I like yours very much as well.
Thank you.
Also joining us is Tsepi Worldwide. Hello, darling.
Hi, baby. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I love your shirt.
No way. I love yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And also joining us, the icon of South African ghost football,
Danko.
Super Sub. Thank you for joining us. And ballers, of course, thank you to all of you for joining us for Onside ZA, brought to you by Betway, where you get way more. Remember, when joining as a new user on the Betway app, use the affiliate code Onside ZA, and that would be a great benefit to us and somehow to you in the future. We just haven't figured that bit out yet. Speaking of big benefits to you, the ballers, if you want to look like me or Mr. Len Moleko, or Tsepi Worldwide.
Not super sub.
And you are a medium, either a female medium or a male medium.
Well, yeah, that's half of the demographic, so that's still okay.
Yeah, it's a good size.
Yeah.
It's a common size.
Mm-hmm.
It's my size.
My side.
We will be giving away one of these brand new Le Coq Sportif Bafana tribute kits. I suppose they're like tribute kits to the 1996 winners.
Guys, may
Yeah,
I
like
ask,
the one super sub is wearing
may I
now.
ask
Yeah.
I'm wearing the original.
how many sponsors have we gone through? Yeah.
Technical sponsors.
Yes.
3. No, 4. It was Kappa. No, 5. It was
Yeah.
Kappa initially.
Yes.
And then it became Eddie.
Adidas. Yes.
And then it became
Nike?
Puma
we
first.
had Puma.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And it was Nike.
Nike. And
And
then
then now Le Coq
La
Sportif.
Coque. So we went to the French now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Well, anyway, whoever makes a nice looking kit, I guess.
And this one is fun.
Oh, and the cool thing about it is they actually, I think Le Coq Sportif had a competition whereby they got fans to actually design concept kits for Bafana. I think this one was actually designed by a fan. I stand to be corrected.
It's dope and it's nostalgic. I mean, it's giving 96 vibes.
I think it's more 98 than 96.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the 98
nostalgic,
France
yeah.
World Cup.
Yes,
Remember?
yes.
Yeah, France.
Beau pays.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay, so if you are a medium and you are a baller and you want one of these Bafana shirts,
And you are on Betway.
and oh yes, and you have to have a Betway account, 100% also important.
Very key.
Then comment here who scored South Africa's 2 goals in the final of the 1996 Afcon.
Why such an easy
Google
question?
that. They can just Google it right now.
Make quickly. If you need to Google, then you're gonna lose.
Let's ask who's going to score the first goal in the match.
Is there even gonna be any goals in this match?
Can we have? Okay. By the way, I'm changing my stance. I said Bafana is going to end up in. They're going to be kicked out in the group stages.
Batum.
I have faith. No, remember, guys.
Remember
I was
the
just
predictions.
upset, but I feel like.
Are you redeeming yourself?
Yes, I feel. I feel that Bafana is going to. They're going to get past the group stages. I feel like Obama seeing what happened today with Tunisia and Namibia.
Namibia.
Nah. So things are the top dogs are not top dogging. So chances are we might just get out. So
I think
I'm
the North
hoping.
Africans are actually struggling more than anything.
I think they struggle playing in West Africa.
But also,
Conditions, obviously, yes.
Yes.
Sorry, Super Sub. Conditions obviously don't suit them very well.
I agree.
The temperature, I mean, even Egypt, I think, arrived a couple of days way ahead
Mama
Before-
Joy.
before the start of the tournament
Sell
so
out.
that they can, what's the word? Acclimatize.
Acclimatise, yes.
But you can see they're struggling. I mean, you saw Egypt couldn't win their match. They played a draw. Tunisia, now we saw they lost against Namibia.
Cameroon.
Algeria
Algeria.
also played a draw. Cameroon they just shot themselves in the foot. But like they were behind in any case. Obviously Guinea scored the first goal and Cameroon were just chasing the match. Even after Guinea got that red card, Cameroon only managed to draw the game, not go all the way and win.
Yeah,
So
but it's always
even though Cameroon is in West Africa and amongst the West Africans,
guys, yeah.
they decide where they want to belong. They could be Central Africa or West Africa.
Yeah. And I mean, Andre Onana was not there. He decided to come late and then his flight was
On a
delayed
jet. On a private
because
jet,
of,
darling.
They couldn't land at the airport
Yes.
closest. Then you had to land at another airport, take a car ride, and then
That's why it is
was late.
important to travel with the entire team. You move wherever you plan your
And
trade
it's-
and go back to your country.
it's not
and
like United beat Spurs.
yeah, there's that as well.
But it was a draw, hey.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's important to travel back to your home country, get a send off from your people, and go to the World Cup and acclimatize, like Len was saying, with the rest of the team.
So now that Lyle Foster has played his last game for Burnley, when's he coming?
Yeah, no. With that, hey, also, I mean, I think it's said that
Are you still doing this?
is not part of the squad. And if we look at the guys that we have, I don't think we've got enough depth in our front line. You know, is it fair that players are put in this predicament where a tournament is played during a normal period where club football is happening? Is it fair?
Mara World Cup was played in December. So, and all the
So that
teams
means
let
that
go
it's as though
of all
Europe
their
dictates
players.
how we also then have
So
our
what I'm
calendar.
saying is, it fair though on players? That's my question.
Hey, Chief, whoever pays you salary,
Where your bread is buttered.
is
darling.
it fair that we are sitting here on a Tuesday night on Onside ZA?
Very
brought
much
to you
fair,
by
my man.
Betway, get way more.
Okay,
No,
so-
very much fair.
So
Yeah.
speaking of being fair with these shirts, I mean, everyone's got it right with Mark Williams.
I told you,
and
I said it was too
Phil Masinga.
easy.
That
But
was too easy.
Now you have to have got that right and also got who's going to score the first goal in the match.
Yes.
And then another bonus to this is courtesy of Betway. We got a 500 Rand Betway account top up coming your way to one of the ballers. Of course, you have to have a Betway account to be eligible for this so that we can top it up, of course. Let us know who's going to be the man of the match in today's game.
Pesitao.
That would be nice.
To be very
We
nice.
hope. We live in hope. You know, with Bafana, we live in hope.
I agree. I think that we've seen a lot of 1-0s today already. The previous two fixtures in today's round of
1-0,
games
1-0.
in AFCON.
Tunisia, Namibia 1-0. In fact, Namibia should have actually scored more than one goal. Hey?
Namibia
They
had a
chances
boatload
for
of chances.
days.
And I mean, they had two South Africans playing with them. That was nice seeing Hoto and Chalolile there.
Even
Chalolile
Hotter
missed a
scored,
lot
you
of
know?
chances.
And
Oh,
Hoto,
and the keeper, the Namibian keeper is actually a Chippa United player. You know that.
Nazo, you see? Actually, I was watching Disney TV and Nkulento, Junior Kanye was like, so our Europe is Europe and then their Europe is South Africa. That was so crazy.
Okay, so we're seeing man of the match, Zwane. We're seeing no scorer, goalless draw. Would a goalless draw be the worst thing for South Africa?
Nope.
Yes.
Seeing as Tunisia's already lost their game, Namibia would be on 3 points. We don't, even though Namibia's played well and they've now started off the group as leaders.
Yeah, look,
Do we expect them to continue winning their games? A
Yeah.
0-0 against Mali would not necessarily be the worst result for
Can
Bafana.
we
They
just
just need a
go?
draw-
Can
they
we
just
get
need a draw.
No, can we get maximum points? I want that mentality about South African of just doing the bare minimum. Can we get maximum points? Can we be at the top of the log? Can we just at least be comfortable enough to know that if poop hits the fan, then we are still moving to the next stage? Can we do that?
yeah, no, I agree with you there, Tippy. Let's
We
put
can't.
our best foot forward
That's
and
it.
and it eliminates us having to get out our sharp calculators in
And
the
that's
last
what we
game,
do,
you know.
right?
Let's get the first 6 points and then get it out of the way.
But because of the Sundowns contingent in the team, I've got faith. I've got faith.
We're looking at the lineups now currently on the Supersport board there.
Yeah.
We also
on the
have our
broadcast,
lineups.
we've got our lineups as well.
Yeah,
Should we get into that? I mean, just looking at the Mali squad there, though.
Yeah.
Bissouma is certainly the standout in that team, right?
No,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's very
He's a really top
Doumbia
player.
as well.
Doumbia.
yeah. Doumbia is very good in that
Very
attacking
speedy as
space.
well.
Very
And
speedy.
we were talking about speed earlier on in that.
And he can score anyway.
Yeah,
It's
we were
can
talking about
score,
speed
yeah.
earlier on, and it might be something key that Mali are going to try to use. But then at the same time, I think if we play our football, almost like mimic what Sundowns does
That's what I'm
on
saying,
the
Pizzo.
continent. We'll rulani, if
Well,
we're being
yes.
fair,
Yeah.
You know?
Let's give him his props. Yes.
We are in with a chance because, I mean, if you look at the team, Williams Sundowns, Modau Sundowns, Mvala Sundowns, Mudiba Sundowns, Maseko Sundowns, Mokoena Sundowns, Zwane Sundowns. So if that contingent of players can actually, like, what's the word I'm looking for? If they can dig deep and Sundowns themselves against Mali,
Yeah.
with an addition of a Pesitau evidence as well. I think we in with a good chance. I think I see more than 2 goals.
It will be interesting because on average, from our last past encounters, our average goals that we score is 1.80, if not 1.9, and actually Imali has an average of 2.5. So when it comes to scoring, we are really lagging, right? And
But
it would be
that's-
interesting to see us score more than 1 goal. That would be a plus for me. I would be very happy with the guys.
I heard some interesting stat today. Stand to be corrected on that. Ballers, please don't come for me.
Not today.
I'm young, please.
And
Don't-
I've got
don't-
and you've got breathing
And
problems.
I've got breathing problems. And don't be fooled by the hat.
He's so funny.
Tepi, leave me alone.
I'm sorry.
You made me lose my train of thought. Bafana have not scored more than 1 goal in their previous 7
Yes.
Afcon
Afcon
matches.
matches.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. So the average is below 2. It's a
Yeah.
1.8. So, and theirs is 2.5. So they are scoring goals. So it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens there.
Njambi Ngava in the comments quickly. As a
Yeah.
Namibian, I'm very proud of our national football team, as you should be.
Well done.
Vamos, brave
done,
warriors.
well
Well, like, really can't say more about that result. 39% possession, nothing to look at in that game. Tunisia were huge favorites, but Namibia had all the chances.
Yeah, and in tournaments, Marco, ball possession does not mean anything. You need results. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And
Yeah,
You
there's
just
You
need
one.
to
saw
get off the
Mozambique,
line.
right? Yeah.
That's the one stat that matters in a football game is the
Moz
score.
was very
The scoreline.
impressive.
I agree
Moz
because you
was
saw
very
Mars
impressive for me.
literally had 6 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals.
That's it. Clean.
Out.
Guys, we can see what our neighbors are doing.
But-
Can we copy them, guys?
You
are
must
our
also
neighbors
remember. I
doing?
remember
Namibia. Yeah.
Mozambique drew against the Pharaohs of Egypt.
earlier on, Tsepi mentioned that the big dogs are not dogging. I think
The big dogs are not big dogging.
and
Yes, my
hey,
friend.
Bafana in African context, they are a big dog. Eh?
So they're not gonna
Yes, but
dog.
when it comes to our list of the,
But Mali's the
24,
big
we're number
dog today.
14, guys.
According to the bookies, Mali's the big dogs
No, for
today. Okay, recent results, Bafana versus Mali. Bafana have had favorable results in recent fixtures.
Yes, but
No,
remember
not
that
against Mali.
not
But
against
we've
Mali.
not played Mali since 2019.
Yes,
We've played them.
we played them in 2002
in Afcon,
and
we've-
they took us out in the quarterfinals. In 2013, they took us out again in the quarterfinals in Mali.
No, 15.
15,
Yes.
yes, they took us out twice in the quarters. So, we need to somehow try to redeem ourselves, my friend.
Well, look, Bafana's not going to be scoring boatloads of goals. We know that. It's not going to be a tournament
Not a
full
scoring
of
fest.
goals. But at the end of the day, 3 points is what you're after, not after 3 goals or anything. And, it's PSL, we see it all the time, low scoring affairs. And I think it's something we've been mentioning constantly is that Sundowns contingent in the squad has to bode well for Bafana. I mean, we just have another look at the lineup here, and Len Moleko, you can go through it with me here. Obviously, Captain Ronwen Williams.
Yes.
And then the two fullbacks, Modiba and Mudau, as well as Mvala. All Sundowns players. So that is a very solid sort of...
He recovered from his injury.
Yes, he has recovered from his injury.
He's going to have a...
I'm not too sure what he's going to have there.
Wow.
A bandage.
Yeah.
Mutobi Mvala is always looking like he's coming out of Baragwana Hospital.
I actually really like the inclusion of Zulu there. His experience could be key.
No,
May I say something about experience?
Sianda Kulu is
and he's older than all of them also, and he's quite experienced. Yes.
32 years old, SuperSport United under Gavin Hunt.
Yes.
Yep.
A lot of people have been questioning his inclusion in the side, but I think his experience will bring a lot of stability at the back. Because Mvala, sometimes
Kulu is captain number 2, right? Under Ronwen.
Just sometimes he's got tendencies of moving off position, trying to push up further forward. But like with Sianda there, Sianda is actually able to sit back and make sure that, okay, cool, neutralize. We are good at the back.
May I ask, gentlemen, you were talking about experience. I mean, Kulu, for example, is quite experienced. But when it comes to our national team, mind you, we are only playing with local players, with the exception, I guess, if you want to say that Upesitao, who
He's
plays
local. The continent
exactly.
is local.
So, you know what I mean? So we do not have anyone that is international, who has exposure, playing
European
overseas
game.
and etc. When it comes to the Bafana squad right now, we only have 3 people that have played in Afcon before. It is Ronwen, it is Tau, and I believe Zwane, but please correct me if I'm wrong.
No,
so
Sianda, I think.
Is it him? Yeah, but I know it's 3 guys, if not, at most. So I'm asking this, is this going to work against them, playing in a continental showpiece? Are the nerves going to get the best of them? Or do you think that the boys are going to take this in their stride?
The bulk of them are very, what's the word I'm looking for? They are accustomed to the continent.
So they traveled, well-traveled.
Yes, they are very well-traveled.
Playing in CAF Champions League.
Playing in the Champions League.
Technically Sundowns. So yes, the skeleton really of Bafana.
And also, if you look at it this way, right? The bulk of the players that we have play on the continent. Look at the Algerias of this world, with the exception of a Senegal maybe or an Ivory Coast. The Mo Salahs were struggling.
Yeah.
So most of the European superstars have not really taken Afcon by storm. People were expecting Osimhen to be
a star
on Sunday. But they could only manage a measly 1-1.
A very dim start.
Yeah, I mean, also environment plays a role,
But it's Ivory Coast, Nigeria, same weather.
But where is he playing his trade?
In Italy, and they just came from I think it's winter now in Europe, right? Yes. So that's also having to change conditions.
And also get back used to your squad, right? Get used to playing with players like, if you look at that Napoli side and the number of chances created for Victor Osimhen, he can't come into a Nigeria side and expect the same quality of opportunities that he's receiving in Italy.
True.
However, he's also not coming across the same quality in defenders necessarily as he has been in Italy as well. Serie A are notorious for having some of the best centre-backs in world football. So I think it's going to be interesting. And I think that is one of the advantages, as we're speaking about for Bafana, is how regularly they play the same football together. There's no interchange of a French style and an Italian style and an English style, etc.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, look, we've only got Kulu from SuperSport United with that Gavin Hunt style, other than Ricardo Goss in goal, who's obviously not playing. But
Modi is from Sigukune.
Yeah, but just looking at that, it's like it's such a bulk of Sundowns who obviously have a lot of success themselves, and then just that maybe that like little Gavin Hunt edge. I remember in our interview with him here, he spoke about African continental football was serving him well in his time at Chiefs because he had older players.
Yep.
And the pace of the game wasn't the same as PSL, was slower. So the older players were more successful there. And maybe that's where Kulu there, maybe he can help settle things, the experience, etc., and not needing the pace of a 26-year-old centre-back to deal with Mali.
I agree, and I think Hugo Bruce was smart in how he went about it. I mean, most of his decisions might be a bit suspect sometimes, but him making sure that there's a majority of, players from Mamelodi Sundowns, people that we know that have been able to play continental showpieces, people that have proven to, win matches, remain consistent. So if the skeleton of the entire squad is that way, so it's not going to be a matter of, like you've mentioned, a Napoli player having to play with, a player from Germany, for example. It's literally guys that play together all the time. So that might also help because we need cohesiveness.
Why am I nervous?
Don't
Yeah,
be.
it's this game. It's very scary.
Don't be.
I'm also a bit nervous.
Nah, don't be, guys.
But
Have
going
faith.
to the game, Marco. I mean, I think Glenn mentioned Tobin Vala, and it's one player that I'm excited about. Though he's got his shortcomings there and there in terms of mistakes, but he's a player that likes to get stuck in, and this game can also get to the physical part of it. And
Oh, hello. Yeah, no, carry on.
Wow.
focus, Len.
Wow. His eyes are there.
Yeah.
Go
I'm
on,
greeting
go
the
on, please,
fans.
Super sub.
So I was saying, Malian side can try and be physical with us, and when you're playing those guys are big. When you're playing players like those, you want players like Mtobin Vala who will bring twice as much.
And he's a warrior, eh?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's gonna get stuck in, and then the moment you do that, they know they don't have that physical edge over you. And
They can't intimidate.
they can't intimidate
Yeah.
you. So I think I'm happy about that. I'm
The only
glad
thing
that
that
they recovered
the,
on
the
time.
only thing that's a disadvantage for us is, I think, obviously because of geographical what's is that Mali obviously going to have more fans in the stadium than
Yeah. I mean, Bafana doesn't have fans here.
we only have.
Like enough in the stadium.
we only have joy.
Mama Joy counts for everyone.
Yeah, she's representing all of us.
You
man. A
know,
big shout out to
so
her.
outside of that, if they can just, but then again, like the Sundowns players are used to this.
They've done it before.
The Percy Taus of this world playing in the Champions League, playing in the Africa Football League, and they know how hostility works in foreign land.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Percy Tau knows hostility with the 217 fans there by Loftus,
So,
What?
Never
so
mind. It's okay.
Super Sub, you've closed off there on Mbala's inclusion in the squad, and we've gone through the back line. And obviously, we haven't focused on the goalkeeper because I don't think there's a need to.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be one of the top goalkeepers at the tournament. Ronwen Williams, top player, great captain for the side, good choice as captain as well. I think there's not any concern there. So let's move further forward. Len Moleko, Maseko on the left wing, closing in Sitole, Mokoena, and then Tau on the right-hand side.
Mokoena definitely any given day. He's quality. He's that goes without a doubt. Tau quality without a doubt. Sitole also solid. He's almost gonna be like him and Mokoena are almost gonna 6 and 8.
Yeah.
All right. So because of the quality that Mokoena is and Sitole without a doubt as well, like they almost gonna play that interchangeable role of being a 6, being an 8.
On
Maseko Tau obviously on the overlap trying to feed Evidence and
Zwane.
and Themba Zwane. I would like to actually see. Why are we playing in green? Anyway, I would like to see Zakele Lepasa being introduced very early on in the second half.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
playing green because it's our away, it's our away straps.
and it won't clash with the yellow, won't clash as
And
much
actually,
with the white.
like, who-
Mali, this is
Ulipasa
Mali's
is miles
sort of
away
like
from
home
us.
game.
It's their home game, yes. Because I mean, if you look at the fixture, it's Mali first,
That's
then
before.
Bafana second.
Yes.
Yes. Is it a bad thing that I'm wearing a Kaizer Chiefs jersey underneath this Bafana jersey?
We're not seeing any case of Chiefs
Bro,
jersey.
like-
Okay, I'm just asking. I
Why,
think I
why you bring that up?
I'm just
because
asking.
You know, another point maybe to
Now
make
the
them
ballers
Marco.
are going to be very upset at saying you're jinxing the game.
No, Bafana is going to lose, guys. I get it. I work it. No, it's a new year. It's a new year. It's a new year. It's a
Oh,
new
yeah,
year.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
new
yeah,
year.
okay.
Don't
Careful.
jinx us, please.
It's a new year. Sorry.
So just say nothing, just in case.
So Marco was saying another point maybe to note that is, I think the midfield is going to be very, very key because Yus Besuma is very, very, very good.
That was actually the question I wanted to raise. Is that you were talking about Sitole and Mokoena being set up as a 6 and an 8 and sort of interchanging, etc. Are one of them not going to be given a role of dealing with just Isbesuma?
Yeah, no.
I think Mokoena can neutralize.
He can because he also.
But should he be given that duty?
I would like to believe so because Mokoena likes to get stuck in. You want somebody that's going to disrupt years from making all those prowess attacking stance that he always does, and you want somebody that's going to win all those duels. And I think if it's anyone, it's Mokoena.
So then would you be sacrificing Zwane or Makopa to sort of slip in and assist the two of them in a number 10 role for that creativity?
Zwane
will have to be.
Zwane would probably
definitely
fall back a little bit and sort of just assist the play a little bit there. So let's move forward. Actually, after I bring up the point of Maseko, who seems to be a bit of a sticking point for Bafana fans.
Yeah, look, he can be a little bit wasteful at times. We've seen that.
But then won't you then have the same sentiments with Makhop?
Look, I mean...
And also, when last did he play?
Who?
For Orlando Pirates,
He
yes.
scored, I think, just before the game against
the Stellenbosch game.
Yeah, no, before that game, he's the one who scored.
When last did he play?
But we can have the same argument about Zakhele Lepasa as well.
Exactly. And also, Nto, I think... I'm asking this because, then we start to question also Monareng also. I believe
Monare is not a regular at Pirates.
Last time he played was at the derby.
It's a derby.
Do you understand? So I'm asking this question to say, gentlemen, please tell me, like, which person would you say is suspect or which person will be going to be able to do without?
Look, Mukhopa has been showing good signs. I mean, like I was saying, he scored the previous game.
He's shown evidence that he can.
Oh, it's the sorry. When we were speaking about goals, Bafana have never scored more than one goal in their last 9 matches at an Afcon.
Hey.
And I mean, they had a 0-0 warm-up match against Lesotho during the week, last week.
Behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors, one opportunity in the game.
What did I say? I said, these people are playing so that we don't see the results.
So I think it's nice to see the anthems going on, and we've alluded now to Zwane and Makgopa. And
oh God, this man is singing the entire national anthem.
Bota is also there. Sorry, there's 2 fans. I mean, you know what I mean.
At least 2 South African fans.
That's
I'm
nice.
sure there's many more. It's just the ones
There
the
should
cameras
be.
are focusing
But
on.
one thing that I was actually very impressed with, it's the mentality and the...
He's
3 fans.
also there.
Machaka is there.
Machaka is
Machaka is
also
there.
there. So we are counting the fans there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Safa, funding these guys to go over.
That's nice.
And then there will be somebody Xing tomorrow,
Let's
asking how did they get there.
Oh, yeah,
They
boy.
got on a plane and they flew.
Yeah. Then one of the accountants is gonna go through which hotel they're staying at.
What
They're
they
gonna do all the
ordered.
bookkeeping. But we saw this with Mama Joy at the Springboks in France already. So it's not
At least
new
she's
news.
consistent.
She's consistent.
Yes. She goes everywhere. Panyana,
If I were her, I'd do that. I will.
Mom kids, everything.
Don't worry, there's a budget.
There is.
So she's not suffering. But yeah.
Our guys are short, eh?
Eh?
Our guys are short.
That's super short.
yeah,
That's why I was
yeah.
making that point
But
about.
this is not new information to South Africa.
That's Junior Kanye there. Okay.
Especially next to the look as the handshakes happen. Look
Even
at
the
the
refs are taller
size.
than our players.
Bro.
There was a book that I read. I think it's called Why England Lose. I think I've mentioned this
Oh, yes,
before.
yes.
Yes, where some guys from Europe came through and they said South Africa is a country of midgets.
Well,
Yeah, but Samuel Eto'o says he does not understand
land of
why
giants.
we're not progressing far in terms
He
of
did
our
say
national
that.
team because we actually play good football and we've got one of the best run league in the continent. You know?
Strength.
no, it's
The West Africans will always be better than us because of strength. We don't have
physicality.
physicality. We don't have it.
I mean,
Which
is
is-
that the
which-
only
which could
excuse?
be-
Is that the only excuse you're going to give?
Okay, you're gonna play against Nigeria or Ivory Coast or Senegal. Have you seen?
Oh, that's
Have you-
that Traore guys want to watch out for him.
Have you seen how like Sadio Mane? That guy is ripped.
Yeah.
Why are you guys not?
And then you're gonna
ripping?
go 50-50 with him. You are gone.
Yeah, look, I think coming to the game, I think the physical part is going to be very, very crucial, and we have to to try and be quick on the ball and still maintain possession.
I hope it's about Papa. Wait.
So we must not. I think
We must not
play a lot of aerial balls.
But
We're
you
not gonna
know,
win them.
Bruce loves aerial balls.
With Evidence and Zwane, there's no need.
There's no need. Evidence.
You
is
need
a
to
little
play
bit
the ball
taller,
on the
but
ground.
Yeah.
We need the ball on the ground. We need to maintain position. We need to like play our normal football. Let's just carpet through this game. You know what I mean, Len?
Yes, no, for real. And Snap, we haven't been
Interesting
reading.
fact. Do you know that Coach Bruce is actually the oldest coach in the tournament?
Good. We need all that experience.
Yeah, no, definitely.
He's won it before, and I suppose, our
Yeah.
government,
And just now.
we love them old.
So do I.
Okay, let's head over to the comments.
Can we kick off?
Nklaka Keswa, are we going to watch the game here? Or Nklaka, you have to watch the game either on Supersport or SABC.
Why?
And you talk to us.
We don't have the rights to show the game here on YouTube. So you simply joining us for our expert insight and our knowledge of the game.
Such
Expert
pressure.
insight.
We only try. Also, somebody was asking, do Brazilians have physicality? It's not that.
They've got flair.
They've got flair. So
This guy, Romeo Moele Arlen, is just so dumb sometimes. Do Brazilians have physicality?
but it's not even.
But they have agility.
I
And
just hate it when people say people are dumb or
Like-
stupid. Like
that is so offensive.
It's okay. It's fine.
So the game has
okay.
kicked off and we have the first offside of the game.
but we are onside though.
We are on side with you and Betway, where you get way more. As we see the Mali team coach, Eric Chele.
former player as well.
Hugo Bruce, not former player. Sorry, I had to. There's a lot of former players who are actually coaching at the Afcon.
Yeah, and I mean Senegal one is it's a former player.
Yes.
The dreadlocked guy.
Even songs.
Argabet Song, Cameroon.
Yes.
So immediately, as I look at this, Bafana's midfield looking a bit thin and empty, and that's where we're seeing Zwane now joining in the midfield three, that central
We are
midfield
getting
three.
stretched.
So definitely stretched, and something Hugo Bruce needs to definitely try and address early on, because
he's actually-
Mali are coming onto the game at a hell of a pace.
Is what?
He's new. Remember when they kicked out of the World Cup qualifiers? That's when they got him in.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
he's cute.
No,
Eric
he's
Schelle.
cute too. Yes.
Oh yeah, he joined 2023.
Yeah, he's new.
Last year, Chief. Don't make it sound like it was
A while
2 years
ago.
ago.
But do you see? He looks like The Rock and
No.
Vin Diesel combined. He's a cutie. Can get
The
it.
physical part is starting.
He can get what he wants.
Thabo Zwane
Yes.
wants you to marry
Yes.
Tepi.
Eh?
Thabo Zwane says, please marry me, Tepi.
My friend, I like them old. How old is he? Oh,
Thabo.
I'm joking. Hey!
Thabo, you must comment. How old are you?
Tell us your age.
So once again, we seeing immediately that physicality we were talking about
Exactly.
from the Malian
I mean,
side.
even look at Themba Zwane. Like, you probably have bigger guns than he does.
Of course, I do.
Did Hellman get his coaching badges because he's sitting there, Len?
His
Not
CAF.
yet. They are going for them now.
They
Do you
busy
know-
with the CAF A licenses now.
Yes. You know the only
Because I know
person
Gavin
that-
Hahn.
But he's
Eric
sitting there on the
Tinkler.
bench.
Yes.
Remember, he couldn't sit.
You can't sit at the bench. I want.
Maybe they're gonna kick us out of the tournament.
Even
because-
Gavin doesn't have. You know, Doctor has an AU license.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which one? Kumalo.
Yes, Kumalo.
I thought you
What
said
a legend.
you were talking about Dr. Lani.
His pass in the 1996 final
Dr.
to Mark
Matthew.
Williams. I will remember that moment forever. Is Dr. Kumalo picking up possession in midfield, taking one stride and playing a perfect through ball for Mark Williams to just hit it first time into the bottom corner.
Even with so that was in the not Champions League, man. It was in the Afcon, right? Do you realize that also in the World Cup qualifiers, the pass that was given to Philemon Masinga to score that scorcher of a goal to take us to 98 France,
Against DRC.
yes, was actually a pass from Doctor.
Well, as the ballers be invited
I
to
don't
the
remember
wedding.
that
Oh,
far,
wow.
but yeah.
100% ballers. We're gonna throw a big one. We'll throw it at
a stadium.
We'll do
Wait,
it at,
who's getting
at the Sun Arena.
Who's getting married?
I've
Tepi.
been
Tepi
proposed.
and the
Zwane.
baller.
Hey, okay. Go. Okay, it's fine.
So seeing how
Position?
the game's going, Zwane has fallen back into midfield a lot of the time. And not him alone at the moment, actually. We're also seeing Makopa falling a little bit deeper, recognizing that the midfield needs as much help as they can get. Mali dominating the play at the moment.
And if you can see the speed that we were talking about,
Yeah,
they're
they're very quick on the
utilizing it
ball.
right now. And we really need the Sundowns contingent to really come to the party.
Yeah.
Look, no sort of nerves and shakiness, even though Mali are
That's a nice
all
jersey
over.
from the Eagles,
It's
actually.
cute.
I love the design of the eagle in front.
It's giving.
But just watching the game and watching the performance from Mali, obviously Mali have started with high intensity, high physicality, looking to get at Bafana.
Yep.
And there's probably the first attempt of the game, if it can be called that. It looks like it's going for a throw rather than a goal kick.
Nice.
And it indeed does. But they've certainly started with intensity, putting that physicality and that pressure on Bafana. But no nervousness from the Bafana squad, which is nice to see, because it can be difficult in the early stages. First game of a tournament,
Yeah.
you're getting pushed, you're getting the balls really thrown at you, you're getting played a game with really high intensity. There's a lot of calm about the Bafana side, trying to play their game.
Lazy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hospital pass. But Mali are likely to dominate possession throughout proceedings today.
Yeah, and
I
it,
think-
it looks like they don't want to, because I think they understand the game that Bafana play, which is sort of like tiki-taka, if you can call it that, you know. And they're not giving Bafana
denying them position.
They're denying them position, and they're not giving them space. You know, when Bafana has got the ball, they just flog at them.
So do Bafana have to just sort of hold their nerve
Hold
for
their
as
nerves?
long as Mali can maintain this intensity? Because this intensity is not going to be sustainable.
And they
We
can
need a
never
level.
sustain it,
We
yes.
need a level of calm, whereby Mokoena, for instance, needs to almost like just like calm things down,
Control the game.
control
yeah.
the game. So we need
Yes.
to go at our. So we need to dictate pace
Yeah.
for this game, because if we are gonna go on the pace that Mali is playing at,
We will burn
we're
out.
gonna get hurt.
I agree.
We need launch this game, says Svute Mahipo.
Shame it would have been nice to have Lodge.
And Kat saying their plan was to press from the first whistle. Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
no,
can
they're
see that
pressing.
they're executing that game plan. Here's the first corner kick of the game to South Africa. Mokoena
Mokoena.
going to put it into the box.
We don't have height. We don't have
That's the
strength.
thing.
This is perhaps an
then you
opportunity
play-
to play the near post and flick it on. And that's exactly what they do.
Okay.
And that's a great delivery. But look at the intensity of pushing out for
Yes.
Mali. But this is, that's a poor option where there was
but it's a shot
I
on
didn't
target.
see who was running down the right-hand wing. It was probably Percy Tau, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I
But there
agree.
was an opportunity to play him in and then have a delivery into the box rather. But
Ovoyo-
nice to see South Africa coming into the game a little bit.
Yeah. Avoyo saying that set pieces can be crucial for us. I agree, because already this set piece showed that they think something is cooking there. So let them
But
cook.
we
We
need
must
to be
take
very,
advantage
we need
of
to be
them.
very strategic about how we use them.
I agree.
Aerially, like we said, we spoke earlier on.
We won't
These
win
guys
them.
literally,
They tower over us.
you know. So set pieces. Maybe if we play them short, we've got Nto. What's his name? Mokoena's got a very good foot on him.
Okay.
Rowan Williams.
What is he doing?
Butter hands. Is he buttering?
No.
I almost gave away position. This thing of playing.
See,
from
this
the
is
back.
what Mali don't want.
Yeah, they don't
South
want
Africa
that.
to be able
Yes,
to
they don't
play the
want
slick
this is
passing
what they
through
don't want.
midfield.
But the more the game progresses, I think we're gonna gain our confidence, and I think we're gonna cause them problems. There's Rowan Williams' error.
Well,
Took too long on the ball.
he distributed the ball. He's fortunate there.
He's very fortunate.
By
The
the
score
way,
is
guys,
still
can I just
0-0, Tato.
reiterate to the ballers that no, we are not showing the match. There are so many platforms that you can watch the match on, and if all else fails, just go on your phone, go to SABC Plus. It's also there. If you don't have SuperSport, for
You can also
example.
listen on the radio.
You can listen on Listen.
Or you can listen to us.
That too.
We'll
You
give
know?
you
We're
the
the same
score.
as the radio.
We don't have the right to
We got you.
show
We
this
got
match.
you, man.
Yeah.
So we're
We'll
just
be-
keeping you company. Just think of us as another part of your living room right now.
Yeah, you're watching
There
the
next
game
to
with your
the-
friends.
Yeah, next to the,
Yes. And
You know-
what are you drinking, ballers? I hope you have your Chiller's Punch or your striped horse with you.
you know.
Daryl, 100% playing the ball on the ground will help us. I think that's
That's it.
It's
Yes.
critical for Bafana at this point.
Yes.
I think not that was a bad option from Williams to just get the ball out when he's under that sort of intensity.
what a save.
And that
Nice
is the first good strike on target that we've seen in the game.
Decent.
Decent strike on target from range, which Williams gathers easily, but a lot of dip on the ball, a lot of pace on it, and Williams showing how good a goalkeeper is to just hold onto it and not spill it into the path of the attacker, who I believe was Sineyaku.
Was that ball going out?
No, I don't believe so. It looked like it was on target. But a good game of football. We've seen some good football, some good
10 minutes.
enterprising football in CAF so far. I enjoyed the Mozambique-Egypt game.
Me too.
Namibia,
The Nigeria game was also very nice.
Namibia
see it.
earlier on, the number of chances they created was entertaining. And now we're starting to see Bafana come a little bit more into their
We're
own.
starting to get our
Excellent
game right.
switch of possession.
Yes.
Nice, but I think he should have actually taken a shot first time on the volley.
Wherever
it ends.
You know,
I don't mind the maintaining of possession the way it is at the moment.
That's the
and
only
Mali
way.
don't seem to, even though they've got a lot of intensity, the cohesion disappears at times. They're unable
Nice
to
turn,
pick up.
that's Zwane.
let's go, boys.
You know,
yes.
Bafana players finding those bits of pockets of space. So
the
it,
thing
might,
is,
it
one
just
pass-
needs to click.
One pass too many should not be how we approach this game.
Yeah, no.
Says the
'cause-
Arsenal fan.
One touch, two touch.
We-
That's
we
why
have-
I'm saying that.
Yeah, and also we have to be clinical with our passes because we can't afford to give position cheaply because that's where Mali is gonna hurt us because they're very quick.
True. And they've got the speed as well,
Yeah.
right? But like so far, some very nifty touches. I mean, even Tebo Khomotamai putting fire emojis for Temba Zwane, that turn was beautiful, man.
Yeah, that's what Tembazwane gives you.
Yes.
Gift Real G saying you can't find Chiller's Punch anywhere. Pick and Pay Liquor is where I got our Chiller's Punch today. And I believe you can order it online. We'll find that information for you now. Nayo says he's drinking water because it's a Tuesday.
Someone was saying,
that's not bad
Takaro
advice.
said he's having grandeur.
Hey, nice.
It's a Tuesday, we can't have grandeur.
And
Granddad.
Gift Real G, obviously
Malo,
one
man.
of our regular ballers,
I love
saying mute
Gift,
the
yeah.
TV
He's
commentary
forever there,
and
eh?
listen to Onside.
Gift
Love
is a
that.
baller.
Thank you.
Gift is a real G.
Yeah,
Gift
Gift
is
is
a
a real G.
Bolam Poza as well. Top
Oh,
guy,
yes.
always
And
there.
Dakalo.
And Dagaro as well. Those are our like day ones.
They're
you know?
trying to get us on the counter, but that's not going to work. And also, have you noticed that the way Mali is defending, they actually have a lot of numbers behind the minute we get the ball, and they try to almost like
They move as a pack.
Yeah, and they deny us those pockets of space for us to actually do those 1, 2, 3 passes.
Yes, but we are agile. That's the advantage that we have because we have a lowest
There's
We are
your
short.
friend, Len.
Yes, because of that, we are agile, and that's why you have the likes of Messi is able to move quickly. So that's advantage also of being shorter. If you're quick enough, then that's how we're going to be able to then
That's a
go.
good steal there.
Neo Isaacs in the comments here saying we are short because of Ramaphosa. That's my comment of the day so far. Actually, we will select at the end of this broadcast the comment of the day. So far for me, it's Neo Isaacs. I like that one. And you will receive a Betway hamper.
Oh, back heel. They never saw that one coming.
What beautiful play by
That's
Bafana.
Zwane and Pesitao linking up. That was actually very clever play. And I think, going back to the point that I was making, that is what Mali are trying to
stop.
block. Because we've got those moves, we've got the flair, as it were,
And that's how we play, man.
but we mustn't play area balls or hospital passes like the one that we saw earlier on, because that's how we're gonna get
What's a
hurt.
hospital pass?
And look at
It's a pass that's from Barakwana.
To Helen Joseph.
and Modiba finding so much space on the left flank there for the switch of play. He's moving forward. He's connecting well with Maseko. And now Maseko with the delivery to the ball.
Let's go.
By far the
We're
best
getting there.
opportunity of the game.
We're getting there.
Could that be a
VAR.
penalty? No. Come on, VAR. Excellent piece of play by
Okay.
Bafana. And
actually
exactly what we were saying about the connection between Modiba and Maseko
Yes.
there, bearing fruit for the first opportunity of the game. I didn't see who struck it. I believe it was Tau who had the shot on target. But now Zwane connecting play from deep as well. Really excellent enterprising play now that Bafana
the
are
level of
starting to
confidence
click.
is starting to. They've settled into the game now. You can
And
even
you can
The
see.
pace has
And we
actually
were
changed.
talking about Mali's inability to keep that intensity up throughout the game. And their intensity has certainly dropped.
True.
So first 15 minutes, and that's what you do. Oh, not
Because
15
now what
minutes,
we're
actually
doing,
10.
we're making them run around and we're draining their energy as well.
Yes. And they've already sipped their energy in the first 10 minutes when they were coming at us like there's no tomorrow. So it will be.
It's nice.
And now there's a level of, what a
Yes,
turn.
what a turn,
There's a
man.
level of fluidity
Just
that we have.
Whoa.
Damn, we're playing
That
like
is
we're
a clever
playing
play
like
by Zwane,
favorites,
eh?
Hey guys, Bafana is playing.
We are
guys.
favorites.
Hey, Bafana is playing, guys.
I'm
Which
loving
Bafana is this?
I'm loving Modiba and Moseko's connection at the moment.
Guys,
I really
please show. We want the real Bafana back. Please.
No.
This is not- we
we're
don't
very
know
happy
this
with
Bafana.
this. We're very happy with this quality of performance so far.
And the more we get these set pieces, it gives us an opportunity.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of creating set pieces, especially if you know
Play
you're going to
smart.
be under pressure,
Yes. Yes.
I'm just happy with the level of-
intelligent player.
I'm just happy with the level of us actually applying ourselves.
What
and
happened?
Not looking like we are on the back foot. Somebody's injured.
It's it looks like it's Makopa who's currently on the ground there.
It's fine. I think we can,
Guys, did you watch the video of when the SAPS was handing over the flag to Bafana before they left?
the police.
It's probably the funniest thing you'll see in your life.
I saw
Check it out.
So
Oh, there was an elbow. There was an elbow. Look at there.
But
in
it's in the
fact,
box.
I think it should.
It's in the box, though.
This
Isn't
should be looked at.
Yeah.
Should it not?
it? Yep. I agree.
if Makopa is unable to continue here, super sub,
Zakele Lepasa.
would you say Lepasa
Look,
it
for-
would be the obvious replacement?
Yes, but I think the reason why Bruce went with Mohopa is his ability to track back. He's very quick. And I think he holds.
Does that look intentional? Sorry. I'm looking at because it
I
looks
think
like
it would be really soft to give. They're running at pace
Yeah,
with
they
each
did.
other. There's not a very distinct movement. It seems to be just a raised arm rather than a aggressive elbow attack movement.
No, Mara,
So he looks like he'll be able to continue. It shouldn't be a problem. Is he being allowed back onto the pitch immediately, or does he have to move over to the sideline?
I think
I think according to FIFA regulations, he'll have to be moved over to the sideline
And
and he'll
come
only
after
be
the
able
play.
to after the play is resumed. It is definitely not a penalty, Daryl. VAR would be nice, but
Are they having a look at it?
oh wow. VAR
Yes.
check,
They
possible
are.
penalty.
you see.
Let's go.
That's why I
Yeah,
checked.
no.
Should this be checked?
Yep.
Okay. At first viewing, at the slower speed, it looked like just a raised arm.
No, it's
but
an
it
elbow.
looks
high.
It's an
quite
elbow, yes.
high. And it is with the momentum of running, though, however.
Yeah.
And it just
There was no
strikes him
intent,
right
but
in the
it still
face. It's
happened.
going to be
Marco, who
interesting.
runs like this?
Sterling.
I agree.
No, he runs different.
I mean, his other arm was down. So how
Okay,
is
so
it that
our
this
stream is a
other
bit
one was raised?
behind you guys. It seems as if VAR has awarded the penalty, and it is a penalty for Bafana
Let's
Bafana.
go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay, who?
Let's go.
I,
Who
I
do you
did
give
see
it
a
to?
comment here. Percy Tau with a penalty
go.
Percy
would
Tau
be the
must take
opening
it.
goal.
Of course.
I did see a comment here. Please comment again if you didn't say it earlier, because there's a lot of.
Is that a
Oh,
red
it's
or
over
a,
here.
Do you give a red or a yellow for that?
Vusumuzi,
No, it's a
It's
yellow.
a yellow.
Dlodlo.
Can't be a red.
Vusumuzi Dlodlo. If Percy Tau scores this penalty, and you gave us the information on Mark Williams scoring in 1996, and
Then he's a
Percy
winner.
Tau does
The prize goes to
then
him.
you're a winner. You have to. So Vusumuzi Dlodlo.
Sikunaite is the one that gets the yellow card. Is the culprit. A very, very good defender as well. He scored some goals for his club. I think he's playing his trade in Portugal.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
Their nerves are up
Okay.
because there is a penalty that we are hopefully about to score.
Oh, so Muguena's taking it.
Why not give it to Percy though?
Okay, let's see.
Guys, I'm nervous.
Even
Momento.
me.
Why are we so silent, guys?
I'm nervous because we are nervous.
We're nervous. It's a penalty.
It's a penalty. It's a penal.
It's okay.
Wait, interestingly enough, is this the first penal of the tournament?
I'm gonna close my eyes.
I've already seen
But he
the
missed
comments
it.
he misses.
Aman.
Percy Tau does step up to take the penalty.
Tepi.
And our stream is definitely
Tepi.
delayed.
Tepi. Stop reading the comments.
But he missed it. Yes.
Well,
Wow.
I guess the prize is not going to what's his name?
But he said Tao, and if Tao had taken it, maybe it would have been a different result.
It was Percy Tau who took it, was it not?
Ooh,
Yeah,
Musi Musi
there's
Lordlaw.
no joy
Sorry
in that
about
face.
that.
Eh?
no,
For now-
nothing. Eh?
No joy, none whatsoever.
Oh,
So a skied penalty is really disappointing in this.
As a player, the least that you can do, just get it on target.
bruh.
Yes.
You playing week in, week out.
From 12 yards out, you really
You
should
were
be
the top
getting it
goal
on
scorer
target.
on the continent.
And-
in
you
the
fucking
CAF.
kidding
And
me?
this seems to have really revitalized Mali.
Yeah.
You know, it's given them
And-
some
But
spirit
the
and some
interesting thing
hope.
about Mali is, sorry, Super Sub. The interesting thing about Mali is I see them taking a lot of shots outside the box than they try to do it inside the box.
But that's how they.
They don't have
that's
the
how they
confidence to
play.
get
They
into
play-
our-
yes,
our-
they
our
play-
box.
Most of their goals have not come from the.
We was looking
The
for
box.
the top corner. You
Yes.
should have put it on the ground, Pessy.
You know, it's
Oh,
very
Percy, I thought it
important
was
now for the players to shake this off, you know, because
fast.
they need to shake this off fast and went back to where they were before the penalty was awarded. There's more opportunities that's still gonna come if they play like that.
I need to charge my MacBook. It's dead. Even Mama Joy has no joy on her
Really,
face.
friend, did I charge all your power?
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so
where's your
back
cable?
into the fixture, we're seeing
It's in my bag. I'll ask Taban to bring it.
Ask him now.
Bafana get back into the game.
Okay, the momentum
and
is not lost.
not
It's
entirely.
very important not to lose that momentum because I think when prior to the penalty get awarded, we had
On
the
the
upper
front foot,
hand. Yeah, we were on the
absolutely, yeah.
front foot to say it.
Absolutely, Super Sub. And if Bafana were to have scored that goal, I don't think anyone would have said that it was an undeserved lead that Bafana would have taken at that point. I think Mali were in the ascendancy without really threatening in the early stages of the game. But since Bafana took ascendancy and sort of took control over the game, they were more than deserving of taking the lead. They created a couple good opportunities. The penalty was, it might be a half and half. You can see why it was given. And you could also make the argument of that it was an accidental elbow.
Yeah.
So, but Bafana really deserving of the lead at that point, and unfortunate that Tau skied the penalty.
Yeah, he didn't put his teeth through it, but it's fine.
Andreas Upa
Super sub.
Mtimunye
Yeah,
saying you never change your penalty taker. Mokwena should have taken the penalty. And also many comments about Len jinxing it with his Kaiser Chiefs shirt.
Super. Which Kaiser Chiefs shirt, guys? Okay. I'm not gonna-
Refreshing our stream
What's
now,
in your
guys. We're
heart?
going to try keep up with you.
What's inside you?
No. Nothing.
To 202. But that's what we're playing. Most people are saying that the other one is delayed. The other channel.
Which one?
Yeah, your stream network. Watch 202 instead.
We're on 202,
Exactly.
but we will try refresh the feed.
Yeah. okay.
Apologies.
As often as we go. Super Sub.
Yes.
May you please bring me my charger in my bag?
Okay.
Ngiyacela.
Okay.
Okay. My bag is there.
Andy Mbaka saying his confidence will go, but he needs to get over it. He also needs to get his body over the ball when he strikes it so it doesn't
Who, Pessy?
lift up into the air. Bafana will score though. In Klankla, I
They
couldn't
will.
agree more actually. I think that it's Bafana are showing their intent to go ahead and score goals in this.
No, for sure. The comfortability that they have on the ball, they're not under pressure per se, because you see more.
Ooh,
You see
okay.
more of Bafana attacking than you are seeing Mali on the attack.
So we see Hamari Traore at right back there for Mali. He's been unable to cope with the combination play in the Bafana squad of Maseko and Modiba. So I think that's going to be an area of focus as Ronwen Williams distributes the ball upfield. I think that Bafana need to focus on that left wing area. I think that's where they've gotten the most joy in this fixture so far.
What's the best case scenario in terms of a result for us in this match? A 0-0 is not a bad result.
No. We're not
Because we
talking
get-
0-0. We
Because
are
we
talking
get
3
0-0,
points.
we're gonna be third.
We're talking.
So now
maximum
we
points.
are
for
there
second.
now.
But I don't think.
You know us in calculators, Chief.
No, I don't like that. We just need to
Just
win
a
this game
quick
cleanly.
rundown. So the ball possession as it stands is 51 to Bafana, 49 to Mali. And goal attempts 4 each. Shots at goal 2 each. And shots off goal is 2 each. So actually this match is quite in equilibrium as we speak.
Hashtag take off the shirts. I think that's going to trend tomorrow on X.
Take it off.
That
take
Chief
it
shirts. Chief. Don't mention your shirts again, Chief.
Yeah, no, you got too excited there.
I was just giving reference.
Daryl saying Tao is a lion. He's the king of the jungle. He'll make it up to us. More
No, of
take
course,
off
he-
the shirt hashtags coming in.
Yeah, no, it's hashtag take off the shirt now, Len, hey?
But I think
And
that
I think it's sipping through, and people can see the yellow there. You see?
Why you keep on talking about it?
I'm just saying.
I think the other thing that we're not seeing from Mali is a switch in play where they have sort of bodies over to the side of the pitch that the ball is on, and they have limited options in the switch of play. And Bafana have sort of identified that and allowed a lot of space on the opposite side of the pitch. Even though Mali are also allowing the switch of play for Bafana, Bafana are utilizing the switch in this fixture, whereas Mali are not. They're not doing a quick switch of play across the pitch. And that's going to really work in Bafana's favor, that if they're able to compress areas of the pitch and just allow the freedom for the switch of play, and Mali don't utilize it, as we're seeing now, they keep the focus of their play down a single flank, and they don't quickly switch the ball across the other side of the pitch.
So
We've seen a few opportunities of them playing a very sort of narrow focused view, even though they've got options across the pitch.
Are they more one-rooted?
Yeah,
like
sort of
if we go left,
More
go left.
more
track-
one-dimensional in a way, I would say.
Yes, one,
definitely.
one trick pony.
And maybe they don't have the players capable, but that shouldn't be the case. They certainly have players capable of finding a pass. So Bafana need to keep compacting the areas of the pitch to not allow Mali any freedom.
And I think we need to press a little harder. I think
Especially on the left.
we are allowing them too much space. You know, we need to press, even though they are not like as aggressive, but I feel like we can press a little bit harder to get position back quicker. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been trying. So in little pockets, you don't want to deploy a lot of your players to go, because we push that narrative that you're saying, then it makes it easy for them to actually find that one killer pass.
Then we leak.
Then the
This is
gates
what
are
I
open.
want. You see, the moment you press them a little bit harder, they lose possession. That's what we need to do.
I hear what you're saying, Super Sub.
I get you. However, I still think we just need to have a line that we know, like, okay, cool, this is a line that we're gonna keep, and try retrieve the ball from there, as opposed to trying to press them from when they actually are in their own half.
But that's when you create opportunities out of nothing in football when you do that. You know, so
No,
it could be a
granted.
win-win, you know?
But again, the killer pass, the speed that they have, if we open up that window of opportunity, then it could be working against us. It's just a thought.
Okay.
So Hugo Bruce clearly ensuring that the team remains balanced and we don't overpress Mali, allow them possession in the back line. And then it forces them to play long, in which moment it's easier for Bafana to retrieve possession. There, a loose bit of play allows Mali to gain possession in the final third, but more great defending there for Bafana.
The thing is, sometimes
But there's a bit of wastefulness. But Mvala has been dominant in that central defensive mid position. Super sub.
there's a level of arrogance that we have in that. Yes, I know that's our style of play, where you keep the ball on your feet. You don't necessarily just hoof it away. But in some instances, the hoofing away actually works, because we lost position twice there.
In a very dangerous position.
In a very dangerous position on the field. So I get the whole notion of, no, cool, play ball, pass it out from the back, but
You need players that are equipped with it, you know. And Modiba and Maseko have been suspect in they've been suspect in that regard, you know.
So going to the comments, Mashabile. Pressing high will hurt South Africa. Just wait on the center line. They're not good at knocking the ball through South Africa, to South Africa's goal.
I agree.
I agree with that, and we're seeing that as a Hugo Bruce tactic. He's sort of playing a little bit
line, that center line.
Yes, playing a little bit deeper in defense. However, it is quite concerning how much possession Bafana is losing in their third of the pitch.
We need to be able to get out of our our half quicker than we are right now.
We were able to do that in the first 15 minutes.
SK Media saying, guys, South Africa is playing beautiful football. We should trust them. And Klankla saying, Mali and most teams in Afcon tournament wouldn't stand a chance against Bafana if our players really give it their all in each and every game.
I think they are giving their all.
That. And
I'm starting to see cracks, you know, and we are allowing Mali too much space in our half, you know.
Cause for concern?
We just need to keep calm and
terrific ball over the top. Just slightly too low. Too much
overcooked
on it for Tau to run onto.
But on the balance of play, literally, if you had to put your money via the Betway app, get way more, I would literally bet for a draw on this game because on the balance of play, nobody has looked very threatening. And when I say threatening, I mean very threatening.
Bafana had more clear chances than Mali.
Yes, but remember, gentlemen, that the thing about Mali is that they might not seem threatening, but the advantage is that they can score from anywhere. So as much as, you know, we are able to get into our half and get into the box and then create chances, Mali can literally do that from a mile away. So that's something we need to be wary of.
Yeah, that's why it's going to be very important not to allow them to...
Are we then on the basis of we actually do need, like, we can see the absence of a marksman that we needed, that striker who is a prolific,
like a Lyle
striker, prolific.
Oh, excuse us, Joe.
Gift Real G says, should we have sent Venda FC in Bafana's place, Len?
Wow.
Mapuna FC maybe would have done a better job.
No, Bafana doing that.
From Bafana
doing the job.
From Papirstad.
Guys must leave my teams alone. You know, that team is one of these good days. Mapona is going to be in the DSTV Premiership. We'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
You'll see the naked truth.
You know, with your naked eye. I'm telling you. But
Moruti, London Comedy, we cannot show you the game, unfortunately. It's against YouTube regulations. We don't have license to do so. It would be a criminal act.
Let me tell you what's annoying.
Who gets arrested if we do that?
They can close the challenge.
No, they might not even let us, like...
They will go for the channel.
Yeah.
They'll
but who gets arrested?
MacGyver and Sol.
Okay.
And we're out of jobs.
Yeah. No,
there's also that.
We don't want that. But guys, I was saying there's
no,
nothing
we become
more...
offside.
Yeah, we can't be offside. We're onside
It's
with
not
you
nice
guys
of
and
being offside.
Betway, where you get way more.
I was saying, guys, hey, there's nothing
Yeah,
more
we're
annoying,
really,
right?
allowing Mali
remember when
back
I was
into the
asking
game,
where
eh?
to watch the match,
Yes.
the Mars match, and then you go and then mind you, it was 15 minutes in, right? So I go on YouTube and it shows like live match, and then you watch for like a good 5 minutes, and then you realize this is a game.
Yes.
It's like a literal PS game, and it actually looks like, it's an actual match. And then when you realize, actually F these people, they were playing with me for a while, and only then did I discover that I can watch it elsewhere. Anyway,
You learn new things every day,
darling.
Yes.
But that was really messed up. And it was like 4 of them,
32 minutes in.
Bola Mpoza saying Bafana must regain that calmness that they had. I agree. I think Super Sub, you were alluding to it when I was about the giving away of possession in the final third.
Yeah.
And there's another attempt to play in Tau who keeps it down beautifully.
Again, that should
and
have
another
been a
good
first-time
opportunity for
shot.
Bafana.
This game looks it looks very balanced.
That's what I was saying. There's equilibrium there.
It looks, you can't, at the rate that it's going, yes, Bafana have got what looks like the majority of the ball position. They look a little bit threatening, but it goes both ways. At this rate, anybody can score the first goal. And I think whoever scores the first goal is most likely going to sit back and allow the other to come
chase.
at them and then try get them on the counter.
I think I don't see a high scoring fixture here, even though there's a lot of attacking quality in both sides. I think that there's already been a limit to the... Oh, we've got Percy Tau with another opportunity.
Good
This
chance.
time saved at the near post. Was that a better chance to perhaps play the ball across? I mean, hindsight is 2020. Super sub?
Yeah, I think playing it across, I think would have been a better option because, I mean, the keeper is closed.
I mean,
is
and-
closed-
and-
is
It's a
closed up.
tap-in, right?
Yeah,
At
Yeah,
that
it's a
point.
tap in at the cross because, I mean, near post is always difficult.
But for Makopa, that's a tap-in. So Percy Tau, if he had the vision, that's a tap-in.
That should have been a goal. But then again, everybody all like,
Okay, let's see what happens here.
it's a corner that's going very
Way
high.
too high. And yeah, too wide even.
And yeah. So effectively, we should have been 2-0 up by now.
We've certainly had the opportunities.
We've
Would you
had-
say Mali have had any clear-cut
No,
chances?
they haven't had.
I think
haven't
Bafana
had.
have had three.
The
Really.
penalty.
The penalty,
the
this
Percy
most
chance.
recent chance, and then the save
And
by the goalkeeper
there you
earlier.
go.
I think it was also a Percy Tau striker
Yes.
goal after the cross
See why I
from
was
Maseko.
there. Before the game
Daryl
started.
asking, should we start considering subs?
Good question,
Well,
Lemoleko.
we've got a super one.
I wouldn't make any changes
And
at
you
this
see that we're
point for
losing
me.
possession as well.
I think let's just see out the first half.
Yeah.
Come
All of
back.
Mali's possession has been across their back four.
Yeah.
Just keeping the ball.
You see, there's another loss
We can't
of
be
possession in the
making those
final
errors.
third. And it seems to work in our favor here ever so slightly. Zwane coming back into midfield. I think Zwane's had a stellar game so far.
He's been the glue.
He's
and
where
the
he
clue.
needs to be. At the right time, right place.
Yeah, I see more comments here about Mali having more possession, but it's been amongst their back four. It's not been enterprising stuff from Mali.
Zola
They've
is
just been
stellar.
passing it around the back.
to think
And
Hugo-
Bafana have allowed them to.
And to think Hugo initially did not rate Zwane to be in his team.
He did not rate Sundowns players.
But Zwane's age perhaps would have played against him in Bruce's mind initially, but today definitely
He's 70
played.
years old.
Who, Zwane or Bruce?
Like you can't be in that conversation about age.
You can't
Zwane
be
is
an
34,
ageist
which
if you are
is
70.
Zwane is
ageist.
34 years old, which is old for an attacking player.
Yeah, look,
But
but,
he's-
it's
I
still,
mean,
But looking
it's still
at how
fit.
well Zwane
Looks
is
fit,
doing, exactly.
he's playing fantastic football.
Yeah, he's like a Kune,
And
you know.
once again, I must reiterate that more play via Maseko and Modiba could really reap the benefits for Bafana, even though the more recent play has been coming down the right from Tau.
Yeah,
Let's
look,
go.
I want more play from that side because you've got
We need more
Kursum
space.
Dao who's very capable
Yeah.
of going forward, and I'm not seeing much of him. Obviously, maybe it's part of the game plan to not to be overzealous in going forward. You know.
I know we were a
But
group,
why
but
would
like,
you want to not allow a person who is as good as, going forward to then just take a step back? That would not make sense to me if I were coaching.
you see, this is what we spoke about earlier on. This is what Mali do not want. And look at the numbers that they have in defense.
Exactly.
They are trying to close those pockets for us to do the 1-2 passes. and
Mara, do you
that's-
see, even our second attempt, we were able to just quickly jump in there. If as long as we have agility, then we're able to. But the thing is, like you were saying, Super Sub, be clinical when you get that chance because they won't come, as often.
Should Zakele be considered for the second half in the early part?
Not
You
in
reckon?
the early parts. Not in the early parts.
What
I
about
don't-
Lepasa?
Yes,
That's
it's
Zakele.
him.
That's him.
Zakele
Yeah.
Lepasa, yes.
Yeah, look, I think it's a little bit too early. You know,
70th minute.
perhaps they are.
But who for?
Mukhopa.
Do you have the evidence for that?
Well, Makopa hasn't been involved in the game.
See what he's doing?
It's
this
a
one.
funny joke, but he's not been involved in the game, has he?
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
look,
also, is he getting the treatment? Is he getting
No.
fed?
I mean, he's the number 9, right? So you can't blame him for not being involved in the game when he's not been made to be involved in the game. He got himself in a good position for Tau to give him a tap in.
Okay.
You can't blame him there, So I think that
yeah, and
I
Maseko, I have
wouldn't-
not
I
seen
wouldn't
much
change
out
much.
of Maseko as
Maseko, I
well.
haven't seen much from him. Evidence, I have not seen much from him. The only people that I have seen do
I
a
don't
lot.
know. I've been impressed with
I think
Maseko and
Messi-
Modiba.
I think Mihlali for Maseko would be a good sub. I would think.
Okay.
Are we watching the same game? I thought Maseko's been excellent.
In little pockets.
Oof. And Modiba and Maseko are combining beautifully for me.
That
another
is
good
what I was
strike.
talking about.
What, shots from outside the box?
Yes.
I think I
We
love
also
that
need to
sort
be-
of in-swinging shot with that players can run across so that if there is a nick or a touch on it, the goalkeeper's got no chance.
And you know Mokoena can bang them in, eh?
He has it in him. He does.
So
So Super Sub, you're saying
More of that.
Umihlali
Yeah,
Mayambe.
Misali is enterprising, you know.
Yeah.
I think he would.
He's strong in attack, yeah.
You're very strong in attack, I think.
Yeah.
Mhlali.
He was saying that we can then replace Umaseko for Umihlali.
Obviously, in the second half, because I can see I'm not seeing much of him, but he's there. But I'm not seeing much of him, and also he looks a bit tired as well. If you can look at him,
Okay.
Bafana stressing me. Copa striped was
But that's the thing until
it's
South or the original.
in mo mahareng eo.
My babes.
Paul Mube saying that we've really been excellent. I couldn't agree more. I think Bafana's been excellent. I think there have been periods of the game where they've looked shaky and a lot
In
of
the
concern.
beginning parts they were.
yeah.
And here is Mali feeling the pressure a little bit.
Is that the press that you were talking about, Super Sub?
That's it.
Yeah.
They make mistakes when you do that.
But then again, if we're being honest, we really have not seen a threat from Mali.
Not really.
Not sustained threat at least.
Yes.
And any threat that they have created has come from our own hand of giving
Or
away
feet.
possession in the Also
How
a
much
good
stoppage
point.
time do you think we're going to get?
Probably 5 minutes.
We had that whole thing with
'Cause there was a
We
VAR,
had the
right?
Yes.
VAR and the injury.
Yes,
and
exactly.
The elbowing.
7 minutes,
the
I'm
elbow.
thinking.
Nah, 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not Egypt.
Sibusiso
minutes did they
Zwane
get?
is saying solid first
They got
half from us.
7.
We just need the goal.
No, I think South Africa were very impressive in the first half. Yes, there were shaky moments in the
think
first
we-
10
The
minutes.
first 10 minutes, Mali looked strong and they
Yes.
really came out with a high intensity game.
But I think we could have been singing a different tune altogether had we been, afforded that penalty. Egatao. I think the mentality
that's
and how
clean
they were
from
going
Zwane,
about
eh?
this match would have been different.
Zwane
as
has been. I think, ballers who are choosing man of the match, I give you advice. Themba Zwane is going to be man of the match.
Another good opportunity for Bafana.
See, so we're there.
And it's Percy Tau again on the end of it.
No, because he's putting so much pressure on himself
Percy
because
Tau,
of
but
what
must
No, it's
happened.
not Percy Tau on the
Who
end
is
of it.
it?
My apologies.
That was evidence, wasn't it?
That's
That's
Percy
my
Tau.
cop. Who is it?
It's
Because
Percy
Sakura
Tau.
Percy doesn't
It was
have hair
Percy Tau,
anymore. I
okay,
can't
I'm
even
right.
Yeah.
tell.
Look, credit to Zwane. He's been running around. He is like
Yeah,
really holding
he's
that
the-
creative play.
He's
the
there where he needs to
orchestra.
be.
What do you do with the orchestra, Kana, when you are? He's directing
Conductor.
he's
He
conducting
conducts.
the
Yeah, that's good. We like Zwane.
But I think the momentum
here.
that we have now, we're not allowing them free range.
True.
We
They
should not,
don't have-
especially in our half.
That should be a tackle. There we
Ah,
go.
Clever football, confident football from Bafana.
Nice.
This Bafana side is looking absolutely excellent. and
Now
we should be
Isaac
proud.
says, I fear we are having shots on target and not clinical enough to get us a win.
So that is
you know
a
what's
free
weird?
kick outside of the box and another yellow card for Mali. This is the second yellow card that we've seen. And now it is Kuyate with that yellow card.
So we've got two centre backs cautioned now.
Yes.
the two
We need-
centre backs,
That's
Boubacar
when we need to
Kouyaté
explore. We need to press more now.
and Boubacar Kouyaté from Montpellier in France.
Montpellier, yes.
Isn't it weird that Tabang actually screams
But he's not
Just
in
before
the
we see it.
and then we see the action after?
But do you
Tabang,
see,
maybe
as
we
much
should be
as
watching on-
that Kouyaté gentleman, as much as he is part of
Just refresh it
Montpellier,
there,
but he
Marco.
has not played in their squad since the last match he played
Maybe after the
was
set
against
piece.
Monaco.
After the set piece,
He
I'll
hasn't been
refresh.
playing since early December. So he hasn't played for a month basically.
Who's that?
Kouyaté.
Fingers crossed. Another set piece. Let's hope something is going to come out of this. Tabang, please don't give us an update. Celebrate inside your stomach. Don't
Yeah,
scream.
because it's yes.
Because then we're gonna get excited, but we don't know what we are excited about, kind of thing. You know.
So Modiba standing over.
He must go directly for goal.
Let's see the set piece.
He's put it wide at the near post.
Eish.
I prefer if you are
Go
going to go
far.
for goal from that, go for the
Go
far
far,
post.
yes.
So that if there is a touch on the way, it makes it difficult for the goalkeeper.
That's it.
And sometimes if you deliver it low and flat enough and nobody gets a touch and you're aiming for the far post, the goalkeeper just sort of stands still and doesn't track it in the expectation that a header will come in. So
I've actually been very impressed with Bafana in this half. I'm not going to lie. I know I was nervous at the start of the game, but looking at the balance of play and how they've applied themselves, the chances that they've created.
Yeah.
If you're a betting person, I know, yes, I said this game looks like a 0-0, but with every opportunity that comes, you are more likely to see Bafana scoring a goal.
A chance. Check.
Ah,
Okay.
it's Mali. Come on. It's Mali.
yes,
Come on.
Rasby, come on. Bafana, a goal before halftime. Come on. How does the Mali manager change this? Super sub?
Sorry, what's that?
What do you think the manager of Mali, what was his name? Chele?
Eric Schelle.
Shele.
Yeah, look,
What's he going to do at halftime to impact the game more?
I think he will. Players like Ndumbi, they will have to be more enterprising, in that creating.
We don't even see him.
Yeah, no, they need to be more creative because, I mean, when it comes to the final third, there is not much that Mali is doing to threaten South Africa.
Only two.
And we've not seen Yves Bissouma at all.
Yes.
So,
And he's on the field.
Like
And he's on the field.
we're not even seeing them like that. It's
So I think
crazy.
he will ask them to be more enterprising when, especially approaching the final third, because they are getting to the final third, but they just lack that creativity to penetrate South Africa.
True.
SK Media says we're like 2 minutes behind.
A whole 2 minutes, eh?
2 minutes is a long time.
Do you guys have halftime already?
It's probably half time.
Yeah, we are behind. Like
Are we 2 minutes behind?
we are delayed because half the time when something has happened already, only then do I see it on screen.
Guys, we were 10 seconds behind you earlier. We can't be 2 minutes, surely.
But
how
we're
far?
probably watching the same match at the same time. But the transmission of us, responding to something gets to
maybe.
them later.
Also true.
You know what I mean?
There's also,
because we are
like,
live
yeah.
at the end of the day, so it can never be possible that they hear us immediately.
Or maybe people have load shedding. We don't know.
Oh, it's like a tabang.
Tabang
Oh,
is
it's
a
a lie.
commentator. Babam Ted. Is that you?
Tad.
But look, on the balance of play, I'm very happy with the first half. The way Bafana played.
Me too.
I just hope we just minus those little mistakes that we were making, the wayward passes,
Look at that. That was excellent.
Barakwana passes.
That was an excellent.
I don't know if we'd be saying that was excellent from Ronwen Williams if it went in. It didn't
I agree.
look.
But do you
But
see
hey, he was
Modao-
effective.
Yes.
He was effective.
But that also means that our backline also then, they came to the party when
And
they
this
were
is the
needed
first
most.
corner kick of the game for Mali.
Wow.
Also, look, the Mali have not really been tested. They have not really tested our defense,
Not at
if we're
all.
being fair.
And now that they are, we're looking a bit shaky.
Yeah, I think as the half is closing, I think Mali smell a little bit of
And they're gonna
blood, and
go
they
high
think we need
because
to
we are
come
short.
into this halftime break with a lead.
We need it.
Now, I think the first 10 minutes of the second half are going to be very crucial.
See, Vin Diesel and the Rock.
Hey.
Okay. He looks like Kevin Hart, but anyway.
What? You are
I'm just trying to take your mind
I
off
know.
So
you
from what I
suck.
see from the comments, we are definitely 15 seconds behind you.
Just
It's not that bad.
And who's saying there's the first goal after it's already halftime, even on our side? Come
Oh,
on, guys.
EduFX Academy. Oh.
They're playing with us. Halftime 0-0.
Playing.
Happiness with what I saw in the first half,
Yeah,
like I said.
not too shabby.
More of the same, please, in the second half.
I
And
couldn't
an
ag-
improvement.
Yeah, more of the same, and
And
let's
improvement.
kill the game. Let's be
Finish
clinical.
those opportunities.
Let's finish those
Yeah,
opportunities
we need
because
some improvement.
teams like Mali, if you don't punish them when you get those opportunities, you might live to regret it because they get one opportunity, they bury it.
Why does Pesitao have his full name at the back and not just the surname?
Because it's Pesita, okay, whatever. FA
He's
Cup is
special.
also happening, guys. It's not big matches, but Wolves is playing Brentford right now. Brentford leading 2-1. We have
Is the West
Birmingham.
Ham game on?
Yes, West Ham is playing Bristol City. West Ham is trailing 1-0. Bristol is leading. Yes, Bolton and Luton 1 each, so it's a stalemate so far. Birmingham and Hull leading 1. And there's a big chance with Eastleigh and Newport. Newport has already scored one. So that's what's happening right now in the FA.
I'm not
So,
gonna go to that conversation again.
there's going to be some ballers unhappy with me here, but it doesn't matter.
Juve, your favorite, is playing with Sassuolo.
they-
It's a 2-0 so far.
obvious.
They're leading.
Oh, and congratulations to Real Madrid.
Oh, yes.
On their Super Cup victory.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was a
Yo,
very
the-
And
convincing.
congratulations
biggest-
to Lionel Messi.
The biggest Vinny Jr.
Me. You see,
Vinny
you see my
Jr.
boys.
fan, yeah.
Did you see my boys? Yes, that's what they do.
Guys,
Seppi Jr..
Why are we not congratulating Lionel Messi? Why,
For what?
What's the hate
What
for?
did you do?
He won the best player of the year.
I want to hear you say,
nice.
well deserved, Lionel Messi won.
No, he won.
Say well deserved.
Deserved.
It sounds like you want to say it.
He won.
I feel like it's become a norm, man.
I don't need help. He won.
Yeah, good for him.
Senzeni manje.
Congratulations to
Congrats,
Pep Guardiola
congrats to
as
him.
well.
So
But
say
more than
it, Twena.
anything,
Don't-
Nama
why-
highlights
Say
my
well
boy.
deserved, Pep Guardiola.
Yes.
He won. That's all I want to say. Who did you? Okay. Who did you think was actually worthy of winning that award?
Kylian Mbappe.
What has he done?
He's won, I don't know how many French league titles in a row. He was the best player in the World Cup by far.
By a mile.
Who lifted the World Cup at the end? It's just it's
I
an
don't know.
ask.
I wasn't watching.
Okay.
Hey, bro, what's going on?
Where did Lionel Messi score all of those 3 goals that he scored all year last year or whatever?
In his favorite league.
Was he not
Yeah,
there?
boo. Yeah, boo.
Oh, Super Sub's favorite league.
And he makes the World 11, the FIFA World 11. There's Lionel Messi, but Cristiano Ronaldo scored more goals than anyone
Oh yeah, the
last
World 11
year.
also had all my boys.
But
They-
in
No
Saudi
mention.
Arabia,
But
Where's
but
Messi?
MLS,
Saudi MLS.
which is a better league.
Saudi Pro League, I think, with the sort of players
I
they've
agree.
been bringing in.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I'm not saying that Cristiano Ronaldo should have been in the
We
Pro
can-
11, but
between
I
me
don't
and
think
you-
Messi should have either.
Marco, between me and you, we can probably make the starting 11 of at least 10 teams there in the Saudi league.
Okay, I love your ambition.
Okay, Malum.
Let's go. There's money to be made there,
Of course.
and we don't even need a visa.
You know?
And I think you don't pay tax, no?
Hmm.
No. It's UAE where you don't pay tax.
Real gift G, those FIFA awards should be canned. I agree.
No, I
Even
agree with
can Ballon
That's why I
d'Or,
love
can
real,
all of it.
That's
Aye.
why I love gift. It's a real G.
He's a real G.
But then what?
King, are you guys catching feelings because Ronaldo didn't win anything?
No, it's not about Ronaldo.
It's
Then
about
what
Messi.
is it about?
It's about
'Cause
Messi.
I know he's the poster child of football currently.
Yeah.
When?
It's been for a while though.
Aye. Messi is Barcelona Messi.
Okay, who-
Since Messi went to PSG, I've been upset with almost every award he's won.
Who's
Yeah,
one of
same
the
here.
who's one of the longest FIFA sponsors currently?
The longest serving FIFA sponsors
Yes.
currently.
One of the longest serving.
Hyundai, Kia. Which one?
No, those
One of
things
them.
are yesterday.
I don't know. I'd be
The
lying.
answer is right in front of you.
What? Adidas?
What?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Who sponsors Lionel Messi?
Sis, that makes it even worse.
Poster boy things.
So you're alluding to what we're
Also,
saying.
talk about why Jude Bellingham made it to the FIFA 11.
I
Are
mean,
you
all
saying
my
that he
boys are
shouldn't
all there.
have?
No, he deserves to be there.
Of course he
He's
does.
the best player on the planet right now for me.
Yeah, and even Haaland was there. I saw him in the front. I also saw my boy Bellingham. I
Price,
think it
it's
was
not about Ronaldo.
central
No,
left.
it is.
It's not.
It is.
Ronaldo was just an example of to show how ridiculous it is for Messi to be there.
Yes.
Pablo Minaj.
Of goals.
I don't think that Ronaldo should be there either. That their time is finished. It's over. It was fantastic. We loved it. We loved that period in football history. That it was the greatest period in all of football history ever. But it's over. Let's move on to Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Haaland, Jude Bellingham. Let's move on.
But here's a funny
Guys,
thing,
can
right?
we talk about the first? People are asking for the
Rodri.
first half analysis and just what your thoughts are. What was your highlights? Let's just go into that. I'm just going to give you some stats
Is
and then we
Percy
can just
missing a
take it from
penalty a
there.
highlight?
It is definitely a highlight. You know, I think he should
No
have.
light.
It's a low light.
It is truly a low light.
It's a highlight of the game. It's a low light for
No,
South
no, I think the
Africans.
save from that shot that he had where he was actually supposed to pass evidence. That for me.
Yeah, look, I think in a position where he was, I don't think going for a flight was the best decision. You know, you keep it low and hard. You know, I always hate it when you miss a penalty and it's over the crossbar. You know.
No, look, I think like headlines. You score that goal, the penalty, the goal instead of passing evidence. Tomorrow, Sowetan, the Star. I can't say Sunday Times because it only comes out on Sunday. It's you are there.
Yeah.
You know? Like the lion is roaring kind of vibes.
But for me, I think we just need to pick up where we left off. But I think we need to be more aggressive when we are on their half, and we need to be clinical with our passes, and we should bury those chances.
I think we shouldn't have too many passes. There are some instances where we go too many passes, and that's where situations. I'm actually mad that we missed this penalty. It was a
Marco,
gift,
so-
like real G.
Yeah, no.
The sentiments that you had about Maseko and how you love what he has been doing, and Super Sub then opposing that.
No, I was not
How do we-
opposing it.
But you were saying,
I'm saying like a player like Mayambela can actually give you more, you know, in terms of changes. I'll look at that side of Maseko.
yeah, I see. And you, Marco?
I've just been really impressed with everything that's come down the left flank for Bafana. Maseko and Modiba certainly playing their roles in that. I think Modiba has been phenomenal in his play, attacking wise.
Yeah.
I don't think Bafana have been. So Zwane would be my standout. I think he's really made things click. After those first 10 minutes where Mali were very dominant, high intensity, Zwane slipping in and assisting in defending and stopping that intensity, and then also slipping back, taking control of the ball, and then very quick 1-2 passes. Bafana have looked extremely slick when moving the ball quickly and picking up pockets of space, and Mali are unable to cope with those pockets of space. They hold like a fairly good shape, but the movement of Bafana has been excellent in this first half, and
definitely.
Mali have not been able to cope with it. And I think that you can see Tau, his involvement in the game cannot be understated in terms of it's really difficult to get in those positions, create those sort of opportunities for yourself. But I think he'll be as disappointed as any of us with his decision to take the shot when the cross was the better option.
Yeah.
His miss of the penalty, he'll be bitterly disappointed. And I think he's under no illusions of the mistakes that he's made in the game. But that doesn't mean that Tau hasn't been doing his role and his duty in an attacking sense in terms of chance creation. He's been exceptional. He's had almost all the opportunities. Here we're busy rewatching the one where the delivery across the box was the better option. And Tau had his head down. He didn't want
even
to.
look up
He
and
just
see
had
who's
his head
available.
down
Yes.
and had the shot at goal at the near post.
He wanted a shabalala.
So let's talk. Our back
moment.
line right now. So Mudiba Mvala, Ulu, and Mudao. Let's talk about if we were to make any substitutions if necessary,
Backline,
or
you
we
don't
keep
do-
it
You
as
don't do
is.
that on backline at all.
Backline not changing.
Definitely not. I mean, Williams from Williams forward.
If there's
up to
any
that
change
back
I
line.
would make, it's evidence and Maseko out. Manyambela, you
Okay,
mentioned.
wait. So when we remove Machopa and
For Lepasa.
replace it
For
for
Lepasa.
Lepasa, ne, because he does need some. Yeah, and I was actually thinking that Lepasa was going to start, so it's quite interesting what Hugo Bruce did there. And then so we have Maseko Sitole, Mukwena stays, Dao stays, and we're saying Sitole or Maseko.
No, Sitola stays. No. Maseko.
The-
And then
Midfield-
Maseko will say
Look, at later on in the stage of the game, you might need to introduce fresher legs.
at what
might-
time though? In the 50th,
70th, no,
70th,
70th to 75th.
Because attackers gets tired quicker than any other players in the game.
course.
So you want to introduce fresh legs. And Mayambela, I think for me, he will be one person that I would like to see in this game, because I think
Yeah.
there's an opportunity for a player like him, because he gets in those spaces and he makes those runs and he can create for Uyolipasa if he's in, or Mukhopa, whoever is going to be
I don't
there.
agree with Amu Deni saying that Pesitau must go out for Lepasa.
No, I don't see that.
I would rather do evidence for Zakhele as opposed to Pacey. Pacey has the connection that he has with Themba Zwane. It's like straight out of Mamelodi.
Yeah.
Well,
and also what I want to see as well, I want to see Mudau as well getting more into those spaces and feeding Dao, because I feel like Mudau has been a little bit quiet on the side, because usually he's very, very, very quick on the flanks.
Like what we're seeing from Modiba, from deeper,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I think that there would be a concern perhaps of Zwane, who, again, I'll reiterate that he's actually been a standout player for me. He's really helped the team tick. If Zwane were to tire in this game, obviously being the oldest member on the pitch at 34 years old, if he's unable to really give
Doesn't he
the
play for
same...
90 at Sundowns?
Yeah, I mean, but if he's able to keep the same intensity up for the entire 90, fantastic. But if Zwane is the one that needs to be replaced, then perhaps that could be your opportunity for Mayambela to come in, take Percy Tau's position, and I think Percy Tau would serve that Zwane position really well instead of playing from the right wing.
I think getting rid of Zwane is going to be a big mistake.
No, it's a
because
detriment, that one.
I agree completely.
Yes, that creativity.
I agree completely. I would be saying that only in the scenario where he tires and he's unable to keep that same intensity in the game.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
his
Mayambela
age is
can
playing
play
like
as a
he's
false
19,
striker.
eh?
Yeah, he looks good. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
going to
his
complain
age is
about
like-
that. But this is another reason why I would want to keep Tau on the pitch, is because he'll be best served to fill that Zwane role if Zwane were unable to continue because of his age.
Or you also want to use Zwane sparingly for the rest of the tournament
Perhaps.
as well.
And he's really been a stand-up player. And I think, especially if Bafana go on and score and are leading the game, and then Zwane can be sacrificed at that point, I think that would also not be a bad idea. But preferably you'd want Zwane on for the duration of the fixture if it can.
No, fair point.
if it can
Interesting.
be.
I like this. Amudeni is saying that Makgopa has been better for me than Dao. Putting Zwane and Dao's connection aside, Makgopa looked more dangerous than Dao. And Dakalo saying that Pacey must forget about the penalty. Maybe we must press higher up to take take advantage rather of the shaky Malian defense. And if you're gonna change Zwane and Percy, Percy needs to stay. So I believe that both of them need to stay. We can't have either of them leave the pitch. Hi, you must. You're right about him. Marco said he's excellent, but he also as drunk as us. Oh snap!
Wait, who's excellent with evidence?
I want to see. Price is responding to my fave Bola Mpoza. So Bola Mpoza clearly said something. So I just want to see exactly what he was saying. Oh, Xulu is not good. We have spoken about Xulu and him being, a senior member and
Senior citizen.
wow, like your coach. But what are we saying about Xulu?
Look, again, I said, and I think I alluded to this with Super Sub earlier on, our defense has not really been tested.
I agree.
All right. So, on
But
the
I mean,
balance,
you saw the last 5-7 minutes, we were starting to leak a little bit. I mean, in fact, the fact that Ronwin on his own had to kind of come in there and save the day, but there was a bit of a leak there. So what do we say?
Look, I think what I was saying about him is his experience could be critical in
Yes.
keeping that sort of stability across the back line.
Okay.
And look, like we said, they haven't really been tested and they have been shaky. Those last 2-3 moments of the first half was the first time we saw any shakiness from the Bafana centre back pairing. But I think that, can we criticize them? There's been no real reason to criticize them more than like 2 small opportunities
No,
that didn't
definitely.
materialize.
No,
so
definitely.
For me,
Yeah.
this would be the long and short of my halftime analysis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that
The guys are
Bafana
playing
have been
well,
excellent,
man.
more of the
Yeah.
same, and the goal will come. And
Yeah.
I think Mali
the
would
game
be more
kick, we're up.
concerned. And we're back up for the second half.
Yeah, the guys have been playing well, man.
yeah. So more of the same. I think you'll make your changes in the 70th, 75th minute,
Okay.
and
For
also-
fresh legs.
Yes, and don't make too many changes. I think the key changes to make will probably be. Is it who was saying that thingy must not be substituted?
When Uzwan,
No, not Zwane.
Tau.
Evidence.
Makgopa, yeah.
It's like Tau must go out. I don't think Tau must go out.
No, not yet. I think
From an
I don't
experience
think he's
point of
ever
view.
going to rest until he gets his goal.
But also from an experience point of view
Yes.
and being a campaigner on the continent, Tau has got more mileage than evidence, all right? So you would want to have Tau there, and the leadership and the push that he has, he offers you more than evidence does. Yes, evidence, I like the way he positions himself.
He's very good at holding play. That's the
Yes.
thing. That's why Bros started with him, because he knows he can hold play and he can also draw defenders, which create spaces for other attackers like Zwane and Tau, you know.
Nto, Takalani Maluleka, please just elaborate. You're saying Kulu out, and then who do we put in and Lipasa in? I mean, we can't have Lipasa play in Kulu's position. Please elaborate.
Huh?
Or is he
Say
saying that we
Kulu
must
out,
sacrifice a
Lipasa
defender
in.
for an attacker?
No. There's still other defenders.
No,
that
we
have.
can't be playing with three in the back.
But we
can
don't
we?
have. But we don't have a lot of.
This is what I don't like, Marco, when we give position away in our half. And
It's
we-
been
it's been
Bafana.
our-
That's been the standout poor element of Bafana's performance so far. Is in your own third, giving away possession. I'd rather see the long ball
yeah,
and
that's
then
it.
and then retain your
But
shape.
that's what I was saying. That if you don't have any options, just hoof it away.
I think Mali's intensity rather has been part of it, right?
But now they don't look like they've got a passage to move with. I see we are now committing a lot more players to try and what you were saying, the press that you were talking about earlier on.
And they're playing those long balls because they have got the aerial advantage.
So just looking at Magopa's stats here, in his 13 appearances for Orlando Pirates in the DStv Premiership this season, he has scored 4 goals. He scored 1 goal in his CAF Champions League appearance as well. So 4 goals in 801 minutes, not quite that prolific for Magopa.
So effectively,
Give
what I'm
me a
seeing
better
here,
striker right now.
what I'm seeing here is it looks like
just purely from the stats of goals.
Yeah, but I think Reyners from Stellenbosch has got the better stats, I think.
yes, he
And
probably
yeah,
does.
considering how consistent he has been at Celis, it would
I mean,
also
you win
be
4 men
Yeah.
of the match
Yeah.
and you don't make the cut. It must be really, really hard to take.
gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
It's fine. You've got 400,000 rands. Just go on holiday. It's fine. It's holiday time. Oh, have the team's gone back to training? But anyway, I was saying there was something I wanted to say. Now I forgot. Oh, I was saying it looks like Mali's tactics, if I can put it like that. The first 10, 15 minutes go with intensity because they're trying to do the same thing again.
once again.
The same intensity they
That's
had
the
at the
biggest
start
Look
of
at
the
that.
game.
Ish. Bafethu.
Well, Mali missed their best opportunity of
And
the game.
again, Marco, is the same thing that we've been discussing over and over again, that we are just allowing position to go away in those dangerous positions. We don't have to do that. Just hoof it away then.
Unable to cope with the Mali press. Good chance created, opportunity created there from, was it Sinayoko or Niakate
But
who
also,
created the opportunity?
oh, sorry,
Yeah,
is my
Nife.
arm in your
Yes, my darling.
Oh, I'm skis. Is the Kaiser Chiefs jersey in your way? Sorry.
So Bafana really needs to start clicking again. The Mali have come out in the second half with that intensity again. Super sub.
But how long is it going to
Certainly.
last for though?
Look, it lasted 10 minutes in the first half.
Don't get us there. Just read.
BMX, huh?
Yeah,
I'm
look,
not.
Marco, I think the coach said more of the same.
Oh,
you know,
I see what
but
you're talking about.
Just get into the other side, and be more clinical when you're on their half. Because I think they're pressing us more even on the...
Yo.
What's going on?
Nah, this
Hey.
guy. Hey, people are commenting.
Yo. I know, BMX, it's
BMX,
fine. Take a ride.
We're not doing that.
Let's watch the game.
I haven't seen it, so I'll just move on.
Okay, cool.
Please do that, my friend.
Yo.
Okay, so
We are opening, man, guys. And I mean, look, yes, Dakalo's saying we're being cut open like the card my crush is reading. Wow. Yeah, like, I
Can't
mean,
we say
we
we're
are
getting
leaking
opened
now.
like a tin of sardines? Ne?
I think Bafana, their own worst enemy, currently giving away possession in the back third, and then it seems to have that issue seems to have disrupted Bafana's play slightly, where they are opting for the long ball right away instead of playing it out.
But that's what Bruce does. In the second half, he then tends to just change things around and they start playing high balls. I don't like that.
But there seems to be more pressing from an attacking sense for Bafana, which is what you were calling for in the first half, Super Sub.
Definitely. We
Yes,
need
I
to press
agree.
more.
Force Mali to make the mistakes that Bafana are making now currently.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then be clinical with the chances.
So
that
is Mali doing what Bafana is supposed to do? Is that what you say?
Mali's been doing it throughout the game. I think Mali have been putting the high press on Bafana. It's just Bafana coped with it really well from the 10th minute of the first half.
Yeah, and the difference is that when Mali get to the final third, they seem to run out of ideas on how to penetrate our defense.
The interesting thing about it is you actually notice that Mali are more about what do you call it? They don't even play from the back. Once it's a goal kick, keeper goes, hoys.
But
I think
Unlike
that-
us, we play from the back.
I think it's a product of Bafana's
But I mean, they
setup. You
also
see, they're
have-
not pressing those centre backs. So the centre backs are allowed the freedom to play the ball between them, and then they play a single
guys,
long
do you see
ball.
what's going on right now, though? We are open, guys.
Like a can of sardines.
Nah, like the country after lockdown.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Like,
But it's anybody. So the thing is, this is how things looked. We're getting pressed as well. This is how things looked in the first 10 minutes of the first half.
I agree.
Mali were coming at us, and it looked like we were a little bit nervous.
What are they doing to Mokoena now?
Yeah?
Mokoena's down.
No, Besuma wanted to shine.
I agree, Daryl. The play is not playing in the midfield. We need someone to keep the ball and make us play. I think if you win this midfield, Super Sub, if you win this midfield today, it gives you the best opportunity to win this game.
Yes.
No, definitely.
So from the 12th minute or so up until halftime or close to halftime, the way Bafana were playing, they literally looked like they are favorites to actually win this Afcon because they were playing enterprising football.
It's some of the best football I've seen at Afcon so far, for sure. I think maybe only Senegal comparable. I thought Senegal were excellent.
Yeah,
Of
those
course,
ones.
they were excellent.
Those ones.
But they played Guinea-Bissau, who can't defend. So,
Sure, sweeper
or who played
keeper.
Guinea-Bissau? Was it
actually
Ivory
Gambia.
Coast? Sorry,
Who was playing the Gambia?
Senegal?
Senegal.
Oh,
that's
yes.
right.
Oh, yeah, was it a 3-1 or a 3-0?
Oh,
think
interesting fact.
Another good. There's Makopa's first real opportunity to have a shot at goal from the edge of the box, and it strikes a Malian defender.
More of the same. I think now we're starting to get into our strides
Okay.
a little bit.
You were
As
right.
the game
it's 10 minutes
opens
in.
up, let's be honest about that as well. It seems both teams just get the opportunity that it's sort of balls bouncing from attack to attack. Mali seem to be the team that want to slow the game down. And Bafana like to keep the intensity up. As soon as Bafana have possession of the ball, they try to move the ball upfield. Whereas Mali, because they allowed, once again, that freedom to play the ball around
And the
the
way
back.
things are going, who do you think is going to fold?
Mali.
Not that they want to
I think
fold,
that
but-
Mali's only benefit to this is really their intensity. And if that if they aren't able to convert an opportunity while that intensity is high, I think Bafana is showing more quality than Mali.
But then again, Mali is
comment
looking more threatening in the second half than we are. That's what I'm afraid of.
Mashabile is saying that it's like there's no mobility in the mid. Players are forced to knock balls to the defenders, then Mali press. The mid needs to support defenders more and be mobile to get the ball. Okay. Support from Botswana. Hey.
And Gift Real
Show
is saying
neighbor,
one
show
of these
neighbor.
Mali long balls will catch us
Botswana
out.
is not in the Afcon. Ne?
No.
Bapalami and Botswana are not in the Afcon. Ne?
Yeah, but they beat Paris.
Real Gift G, Gift Real G, sorry, end to end now. Yeah, I agree. And then Nklankla was saying, I just saw Len's computer screen. Are you playing Aviator, Len?
I saw that.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no.
We are
Marco,
under the cosh now, by the looks of it.
You know, and also we're starting to give set pieces in our in our half, which is very dangerous because these guys have got the aerial advantage.
Yeah, I think Mali could be dangerous from set pieces. The physicality.
Suddenly, you're seeing Basuma like coming through
Suddenly.
where he was very absent in the first half.
He was
Was he even there?
He's been actually, like, if you can check his stats, he's been really, really like running around for Mali. You know, that's why we're not seeing Yomokwena and Sitole being more
Anymore.
enterprising. You know,
Takalani saying that Kulu should be sacrificed for Grand Kekana. He's a bit shaky tonight. Lepasa should come in for Mohopa. We need a striker that will shoot more and increase our chances to score.
look, I mean, we have, like we were saying, our defense hasn't been really tested that much, but if a player like
It's getting tested. There's levels of testing that are happening.
Yeah, so if a player like Grant Kekana comes in, he plays with Mvala, so it wouldn't be an unfamiliar sort of like pairing, you know?
Fair enough. Stembiso Stempa asking for the update on the score. It's still 0-0.
So Yves Bissouma, who we marked as the danger man for Mali, has been replaced now by a certain Lassana Koulibaly, not that Koulibaly who was formerly at Chelsea. It's another Koulibaly. 27-year-old Lassana Koulibaly.
That Koulibaly is Senegalese.
Salernitana.
The Khalido Koulibaly.
Yes, Koulibaly,
Yeah.
the one who was formerly at Chelsea, is Senegalese.
Yes, correct. And he has been playing for Senegal in this tournament.
Oh, I wanted to say something interesting earlier on about, was it the
Yes, yeah.
Gambia?
What about
That is a penalty or a free kick just outside of the box given by the referee.
Just a
VAR
yellow card.
will have a look to see if it is a penalty, I'm sure.
Aibo, oh.
Mshaye. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I think it was just outside the box.
According to the referee, it was just outside of the box, but certainly VAR will have a look to see if that is the case. The Malian players surrounding the referee to say that it is a penalty very much outside of the box. The contact is outside of the box.
Outside the box.
This is a likely yellow card offense, though.
It is.
And he has been brandished with the yellow card.
And again, we're
Is
starting
very
to,
stressed.
we're starting to make those mistakes that I don't like. When you start giving Mali this kind of set pieces, you are just asking for trouble.
True.
You know, and it's just a matter of time. If you keep giving them these set pieces, they're going to sneak one in.
And Mvala had no option there, super sub. I mean, facing a lot
Took
of
one for the
difficulty.
team.
Hey, super sub needed another chiller's punch.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because Bafana's performance is punching him.
It's
It
a
led
lot.
to
Hey, I
Misianda.
quit vaping. I want one bad now.
Oh, my friend, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Look at me.
I'll survive.
Get it?
I don't
I'm
want
sorry.
to.
I need a
I'm
smoke.
not looking. Okay, so a free kick outside of the box for Mali. Stepping up to strike it, it seems like it could be between two players.
Real G.
What did he say? Don't tell me. No, don't tell
I
me.
did not read his comment.
Doumbia seems to be stepping up to take the free kick.
Whew. Nervous moment. Let's see how it goes. Tsepi. Hold on.
And Mali score. So these are the comments that you guys obviously saw. So we were 15, 20 seconds behind everybody else.
Yes.
Terrific
What are
free
we saying
kick.
about set pieces in our half?
Look, like I was saying, guys, the moment you start doing that, you're just opening yourself up. And
But then also, sorry, Super Sub. My irritation comes in that our defense looked like they went to sleep because the Mali bunch were able to pounce after what it was a save from Ronwin, or it hit the post or the crossbar, right?
Saved onto the crossbar, it seems.
Yes.
Why did
But then
Ives get subbed?
Huh? What?
Ives Bissouma.
We don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have that information.
look, he was doing a lot of running. The legs probably are out and the prana.
He plays for Tottenham, doesn't he?
Yes, correct.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So Koyita with the initial strike from the free kick
So that's what I'm talking about.
onto the
Look,
crossbar,
Our
and then
defenders are busy raising their hands, trying to cop an
offside,
offside, not happening.
and then they the second to the ball. definitely not offside, well onside. And they should be more alive to the danger.
Yes.
If Koyate played
Mvala
the
is
ball,
there.
it would have been offside. But that's not an offside.
And Traore has been the player that I marked as the vulnerable point for this side.
The Real
at right
Sociedad
back.
player.
And yes, correct. Real Sociedad, right back. And now he's the one who seems to pounce against Bafana.
Now, here's the interesting bit. Do you think Mali sits back to defend and try to catch us on the counter? Or do you think Mali smell blood and they're going to go for it?
I think that Mali will be probably tempted to sit back a little bit more and control the game. I have a serious concern, though, for Bafana, just in terms of the mentality now after this. If they're able
Miss
to
penalty,
play their game.
miss chances. Now you are a goal down. How do you get back into the game?
Yeah, but then, I mean, they have excellent psychologists, so this is when it comes to play. Then we see if the school fees was worth the payment. They need to be stronger than this mentally.
Man.
I don't know how to feel. Yes.
Like,
I genuinely don't know how to feel.
The thing is, can we say that Bafana has let us down here? I think they've had moments where they've let themselves down. A penalty miss, the other opportunities that were better opportunities than what Mali have had throughout the entire game, and now they trail. But in terms of the
reality,
performance,
Marco, in the second half, they have not really created chances.
No. Mali have started the second half. Like we said, the first 10 minutes of the first half, Mali started with an intensity that
On
Bafana
fire.
struggled with.
Yeah.
They started the second half with an intensity as well. Bafana couldn't deal with it. And I said that if Mali don't convert that intensity into a goal, they would suffer later in the half. Unfortunately for us, Mali did convert that intensity into a goal. And now the onus is on Bafana to turn the game around.
You see why companies are not doing Bafana Fridays?
Yeah. Vincent Company is not doing Bafana favors.
Okay,
either.
guys, let's just get more positive. Let's just be behind the guys.
I know we are. Look, we even dressed for the
Let's
occasion.
not lose
But there's
faith.
no party.
Neo Isaac says Machopa has played 63 minutes and had one shot at goal. Time to look at the bench.
Yeah, no, Lipasa needs to come on.
I think it's time for Lepasa, right?
Yeah.
Tidon Gubeni, no, it is not the shirt, bro. I kid you not. It's not.
An attempt at goal there from Machopa, who we've said.
So if we lose, now let's be realistic
No.
now. Sorry. No.
No, let's have that conversation.
No,
in
No,
the
but
80th minute.
we're still busy watching the game.
80th
This is a
minute.
watch along.
robots. No, I want to.
You
I
will
want to
ask
put
after 90 minutes.
I want to get you right. I want to get you
Bafana
guys
are
right.
turning
No.
this around. Bafana are turning this around.
They're going to turn this around.
Okay,
We don't want to
sharp,
hear you.
Sharp. I'm gonna ask
Marco,
about.
give him a red card, please.
He left his cards at home because
It's
he's not
not
even
the
wearing the
captain
captain's
today.
armband
It's
as
not
well.
Okay, let's hear you, Moleko.
Okay.
This is a Lenmoleko rant brought to you by Betway. Get way
Not on a
more.
watch along, guys.
Let's go.
If we lose, are we gonna be sad? I know it's natural to
I will
be
be
sad,
sad.
right? Also, if we lose, is it all that bad?
Yes, it is.
We're 3 points behind Namibia if we lose.
But
And
we're on the
3
same
points
number.
behind Mali.
We're on the same number of points as Tunisia, and we can
Who
still
we
finish
still have to
third.
play.
No, Wabona, that's
our
the thing.
Manyani, man,
I've been
Len.
saying this.
We're
Don't
gonna
do
win this
not
game.
have that mentality, please.
There's a person
No,
with a
just go for
big
the
ass
win.
calculator in front of her.
Oh, wow. Wow. No, we're
but
not
sometimes
doing that.
No,
We're
but
winning
sometimes
this.
we have to be realistic, guys. Like it's
Realistic in a game that is not even 90 minutes. Come on.
How?
Let's do the watch
There's a full
along.
30 minutes remaining. The crazy things have happened. We'll see Bafana score 2 here.
Thank you, give real G when we lose.
No, he's not real. He's not a G right now.
Hey, Super Subs favorites, not Super Subs favorites.
Give real G barro
No.
Tido saying, how will the kids go to school tomorrow knowing we lost? They don't need to.
They don't
They're
need to know.
going to
They
win.
should be sleeping.
Yeah, switch off the TV. You know?
What about
Wait,
the
when are matric
kids?
results coming out? Is it tomorrow or is it Thursday?
Was it not? Kiboni said there's an app for it. I get it. We were going to be embarrassed in public on a newspaper. Now they have the privacy of
Are
just
you from
going on
that
an
era?
app. Yeah. Oh no, my matric results came out in the newspaper.
Okay, I take back what I was saying about the fixture.
Which fixture?
This one, and Bafana turning it around.
Ah,
Okay.
Da,
very
da, da,
disappointing.
da, da.
So Mali turn it on. Mali just needed the confidence in this game because they've looked at different sides since scoring the first goal.
Yeah, no, definitely. And they did not sit back. They kept on pushing.
They
'cause
kept on pushing.
What do you do after scoring a goal? Your opponents are wounded, so you keep on pouncing, and that's how you get your second goal. And I think this is the end for Bafana. Bafana. I don't see them turning this around.
Tip. As they should.
Mashabile, to be update. What update young winner? Okay, I'm joking. So Mali is leading 2-0 right now. Mashabile, sorry.
Can we end the live, guys?
No.
Because we are not live in this game. We gone.
Oh, I've changed the wrong fixture. Sorry.
But where did it go wrong? I mean, at halftime, we had so much confidence. More of the same. Second half, it's like things just switched.
And who was that? It was Tulu. Check.
What did we say about Kulu?
Mokape. No, he doesn't.
Company may pay notes.
Yeah, come on. Rowan as well. Come on. Right.
Yeah, ne?
It's a tough pill to swallow, this one, because
You know,
it's a real bitter position to be in after the quality that Bafana showed for majority of this game, let's be honest. Probably 40 minutes of this game, Bafana were exceptional.
But also, 2-0 is a very dangerous...
Tao's going to be absolutely hating himself for that penalty miss after this.
Yeah, because that penalty, if had it gone in, would have been talking a different story now.
Absolutely. I don't think Mali wouldn't have had the confidence to go on in this way. I think that this game would have finished 1-0 if we scored the penalty.
So I wasted my money by buying a Bafana jersey.
Hey, well,
It's an ask.
We don't know how deep your pockets are.
there's still time.
Maybe you've got money to waste. And it doesn't feel like you've wasted money.
You know, I stood in a queue.
Well, looking back at the fixture now, Mali definitely stepping off and not applying the same pressure in the final third. So now the game plan is obviously to maintain their energy levels and not allow South Africa to come back into this.
Yeah.
And they're choosing their moments to press. They're showing a real excellent quality at choosing
Look
their
at those
moments
mistakes
to press
again in our
and
own
making
half.
those, and Mali just holding off, and then really, if you can just take a snapshot of that moment that we've just passed, probably 20 seconds for some of the viewers here, some of the ballers, is that Mali stand off ever so slightly and then pressed collectively as a team. And they're showing a better pressing quality now, 2-0 up, than they showed throughout the game. So it shows you what confidence can do for a team.
Tepi is going.
Yeah, no, right now I think it's time for personnel change. I think we need fresh legs.
Very important.
You know, I think we need to do like a triple change to try and freshen up the squad and bring players that are as frustrated as us, because obviously the bench is frustrated. So you try and give them an opportunity to try and turn the game around.
Oh, interestingly enough, the Mali Koulibaly is spelled with a C. The Senegalese Koulibaly is spelled with a K.
And
That's just what I just
Why
noticed.
we may
That-
not
that's
making
not
any sense,
interesting
though.
then.
No, I just figured it. Okay,
you said
what must I say?
interestingly
Must I
enough.
speak about evidence, Mohop?
Yes, that's why we are here,
Doing what?
to talk about evidence.
Guys. Let's go home.
Indlela esihamba. How
So you guys are watching you're living on the comments now.
No, we're living with Tabang's comments. Because he's the one who reacts.
Shots, please.
but I think he was just upset about the tackle, not a goal or anything. So
But at the rate things are going, Mali are now managing the game.
they're managing the game.
That's
Yes.
what I'm saying. We need personnel change. We need players that can
And because there's going to be a level of desperation that we're going to have to try and get a goal.
look how open we are.
Yes. there's a level of desperation that we're going to have to try and get a goal. We are bound to make mistakes.
Yeah, no. And again, we need to, and this is me now setting back to my South African self, right? We need to be very, very careful on how many goals we concede in these games, because it's not all doom and gloom, because even if we don't finish second, there's still third place playoffs.
And you can still
Only
into the
8
last
teams
16.
actually drop out of the tournament. Out of the 24, only 8 drop out.
Then
That's what
if
I'm
we are
saying.
part
There's
of
a
the
chance
8,
that as
then
third,
we
then you can
should
still
stop
get
playing
an
football.
opportunity.
Okay, there's a very good opportunity once again coming from the left wing, and that's
If we
a
are-
player
if we are
that
part of
stood
the
out
8,
for
we
me,
should stop playing
Maseko,
football.
who's creating the opportunity. And I said that Maseko is bringing a quality to the side earlier on, and Zwane now getting involved in the play once again. So calls for offside clearly on though. Another good dangerous opportunity and a corner kick for Bafana.
Tilo Ngobeni says, Ulysses Maria. Sharp, ne?
Who's Cismare?
You need to just find out, my friend.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying,
Did
Len.
we
We
ever
should
pay-
not concede a lot of goals.
Did we ever
because-
pay the Sangom?
Kena sis Maria, girl.
Huh?
I don't know, Len. I don't know. Were you part of the delegation?
Of the Sangom?
You stop asking
I'm
those questions, okay?
asking.
Like, I'm so done with you guys at this point.
Hey guys, the mood here is low.
Hey, like, anything annoys me now.
So an
It's
opportunity
72
there.
minutes. We are 2-0. We are 2-0
We're not
down.
serving.
And I'm not seeing any sign of changes from our coach. What does that say, Len?
Look, if the 75th minute comes through and we have not done any changes, then
I don't know what to tell you about Hugo.
then
Bruce at that
Hugo
point.
is
He has a
he's-
double change,
He's going to be
as we say.
Oh,
it.
finally,
On comes
Mayambella's
Mayambella
coming in,
as
super sub.
The
And
passer.
Lepasa.
and Lepasa. So those are the two changes we've been talking about.
So
Evidence
Leposa for
out,
Makgopa.
I did say.
Yes.
Yes.
and then let's
Who
see
else
who
has
else
been
is going to go
replaced?
out. I think Maseko is going to go out.
Don't you think, not Kulu?
No.
Oh, Mayambella, it has to be for Maseko.
Zwane. But Zwane did disappear in the second half. Maybe he doesn't have the legs. We did say. So now Percy Tau to number 10. Lepasa up front.
Then Mihlali to the right.
Ish. It's fine, guys. It's a baptism of fire. We haven't played a lot of Afcon games.
No, Percy Tau still on the right-hand side. So
Mayambella's gonna play the
going to play
creative.
at 10.
Yeah, it's
eh?
going to play at 10.
And then Lepasa at number 9.
Yep. That's his natural position.
Yeah.
But he's also going to hold up play as well.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because he's very
I think it would
he's
be
actually very
interesting
good
to,
at that.
for me, I would have been interested to see Tau and Mihlali Mayambella. Mihlali. Thank you.
You've
Danko.
nailed it, eh?
I'll
I
introduce
think
you to the real one. Don't worry.
the and then I would have opted for switching them around. I think Percy Tau can be more dangerous from a number 10 position.
Yeah,
And to have
Mayambella
fresh
does
legs
play
on the
like
right
he
wing.
plays as a full striker.
But I just think for fresh legs to be on the right wing there, Mayambella would bring a lot.
Definitely.
that
I
right
agree
wing
with
position.
what Marco's saying now. Because now Tau gets to refresh a bit and just wait for that ball.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's the player with the quality to really make things tick there at number 10. We know that. I mean, we've been disappointed in elements of his performance thus far, of course, but
Yeah, and I
Okay,
think-
so Tata Pharaoh says Tanzanian here to support Bafana. My wife is South African, me and my children watching from Chicago. Hey, what's up?
Hello, America.
How are you?
how's MLS there?
Oh, you guys.
One love, one love, one love, one love.
Thank you for watching, bro.
But like, yeah, man.
we're seeing Pizzo in the Supersport studio there, and it's very early to be calling for Bruce's head, but
Now, apparently, he's got a job in Saudi Arabia again.
oh, okay.
Peter's not going to be playing around in our shows, eh?
And we can't afford him.
And do you think he would even get a contract as long as the one that was given to Bruce, a 5-year?
Oh, look, I mean, we can't now talk about calling for the coach just because of these results, you know.
Exactly.
You know, great teams have gone to...
This
to
is not
lose their-
Kaizer Chiefs.
No, listen. Big teams have gone to lose their first game and win the tournament. Look at Spain.
Are
Look at Egypt as well.
Argentina.
It went all the way to the final. They lost the first game of Afcon.
Argentina as well.
Argentina as well in the World Cup. So
are you saying we are
What are
Argentina?
you saying?
no,
super
what
sad.
I'm saying is that you don't call for the head of a coach just because you lose a first game of a tournament.
I agree, especially when they've played good football.
Yes.
But if you can't beat Lesotho, why do you think you're going to beat Mali?
We just need Len Moleko there as part of the coaching staff.
Then we are Delulu.
Me?
Then
No, thank you.
it's all doom and
The
gloom.
Bafana job is a poison chalice.
What?
Hey, let's
it
stop
that
being
deep?
dramatic. There's still 15 minutes left in this game.
So you're going to score 3 goals in 15 minutes.
Hey, if we score 2, it's a good result.
But Oksala, the Bafana job is a poison chalice.
Hey, there's too many opportunities given away.
That
is going to be at least a yellow card.
It's gone.
No, he's not. It's his first yellow card.
Oh, that one was-
the
you
other
said
yellow
that it
card
was
was
Mbala's.
Mbala. Yes, correct.
Oh.
They actually showed that it was his. I think they made a mistake.
Yes.
Yo.
Double homicide.
Yeah, no. I don't see him coming back the next game, eh? It was a bad day at the office.
Yeah, ne?
So, who's your favorite to replace him there?
Jose
Kekana.
Mourinho, he needs a job.
Kekana?
Yeah. Kekana pairing
Oh.
with Mvala. That
I
would
forgot
be,
about him.
I mean, the Sundowns.
That's the Sundowns pair.
That would be a Sundowns back 5, really.
Yeah, no, at this point in time, I think Kekana would give more than Kulu.
He's more composed also.
Did you hear that fans were gunning for Chris Hutton for Barack Obama
Is
after
it?
Ghana lost?
Why?
Wait,
Because Ghana lost.
who's Barack Obama?
Chris.
Chris Hutton.
He just looks a bit like Barack
He
Obama.
looks a
Oh,
bit
is
like
it?
Barack Obama.
I'm
They've
like,
got
Yeah,
the
it's-
same grey hair. And,
Really?
yeah.
Former Brighton coach.
oh, the
Yeah,
coach.
yes.
Wasn't he in Newcastle as well?
For a very short period
Yeah.
of time.
But
He
we
actually,
also-
he actually promoted Brighton, eh?
Yes.
Yes, he did. Oh, I was saying, I thought you were asking who's going to replace Hugo Bruce.
No.
Hence, I said Jose Mourinho because he's also out of the job.
He got fired this morning and he has been replaced by Roma legend Daniele De Rossi.
Who's that?
Legend.
Jose Mourinho was fired from Roma this morning.
This morning. Jeez, I
And
was
he
so
was replaced by Daniele De Rossi.
That was quick.
Yeah, I think it was all in the works
all-
already.
Yeah.
And I think, to be honest, Jose Mourinho already has a job lined up in Saudi for lots and lots and
real?
lots of money.
Yeah, it doesn't
Or
really
in
Do you think he'll
Manchester.
ever go back to the Premier League?
No. He's not going to Manchester.
Look,
If he goes back to Chelsea, he might even win the league.
Okay. I mean, yeah, when he was there, Chelsea, things were
he
happening.
must go to Nazareth there, man.
Did you what?
To-
It's about Jose Mourinho, and we already have a Jose Mourinho, by the way, in our country. You know that.
No, we've
right?
got a Pep.
I can't miss Jose. I can't believe Hugo Bruce or Rulani thinks he's Jose Mourinho. He thinks he's God.
Aye, but
Half of his players
Rulani
are-
thinks he's Pep.
No, those crosses are not going to get us anywhere. These guys have got aerial advantage.
Exactly.
Try to play down.
Down here. Take up head.
We don't have who's the piano artist? Asina plan.
So Maya Mbela coming off.
Tukuzini.
Yeah, we are not Tokzin or Tuguzin. We don't have a plan.
Bafana.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think we let ourselves down, especially
Hey, we had chances.
with
I wanted
giving
the
away
beginning.
those set pieces. You know,
Yeah, no.
I feel like
Yeah.
I jinxed them because the way I was hammering on not giving like set pieces.
The commentator's curse.
Yeah, it's commentator's curse, and
Bom Tetamara.
yeah, now we just
Onama-
Molly
Key.
just managing the game.
yeah, even Hellman can't
Coach
take it.
Hellman, guys, I'm
Stand up, Munna.
to do what?
He's 70 years old, Len.
Lord,
And you know the humidity there in Ivory Coast. Yeah, now it's just free flow. We've lost the shape, we've lost the structure. it's just
So
free
my
for all.
summation of this game, right, is South Africa had the opportunities and the position in the first half. They did not capitalize.
That's it.
In the second half, Mali had the opportunities and the ball position,
And
and
they
they took their
capitalized.
chances. That's the long and short of it.
Yes.
Just to, I'm sorry, Marco, just a little bit. FA Cup updates. Eastleigh and Newport. Newport leading 3-1. The match is done. Bristol City led 1-0 against West Ham, and the match is done. In fact, West Ham had one man down. Bolton, and Luton. Luton leading now 2-1. They are on in the 90th minute, so it looks like Luton is coming home with a victory for that one. Birmingham 2-1 against Hull. That match just finished. And finally, Wolves versus Brentford. It's still a 2-2, so they are in the 98th extra time.
Yeah, so
minute.
these will go to extra time and
Yes.
penalties if
Yes.
it remains deadlocked.
You see why we should have sent Mapona FC here.
Yeah, you've lost shape as a team when wingers are taking throw-ins, hey Mark?
Yeah, your fullback should be there doing that.
That's just when you know that
And Percy
you've lost
Tau's
shape.
falling deep, desperate to try and make some sort of change on the ball.
Yo. This comment from Vata somebody. So I can't yo.
Huh?
Yo.
No.
Yo.
No.
Go rough.
I'm
Go
not doing
late.
this. In fact, I'm not doing this with you, honey.
Guys, you know what, ne?
Guys, we are professionals.
No.
We are professionals.
You know what, ne?
Don't be a Walter Mukwena.
You know what, ne? We came here, ne?
Yeah.
Hoping for the best.
And got
But
that.
we
but-
never prepared for the worst.
I think the one thing that we can take out of this is purely the performance. From a performance standpoint, Bafana, when they were at their very best, and there's an opportunity
go.
for Bafana, and
There's
it
no
just
one to
wasn't-
collect those second balls, eh?
But I think that the one thing we can take from this is that when Bafana were at their best in this game, they seemed unplayable. And I wouldn't imagine there are many teams in this tournament that can play against that Bafana side that we were watching. As we see the ball come back into the box collected by the goalkeeper. I mean, crosses from wide, high, like that.
It's not going to get us anywhere.
Yeah, you'll need to go all the way to the byline and try and draw the ball backwards where it's more difficult for defenders to cope with.
People are actually very angry at Percy Tau here.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's not fair. I
No,
mean,
because they had
he's
so much
missed
hope in
one
him.
penalty and
Yeah.
he had the one opportunity that he should have squared the ball. But he's put in a really great shift and performance for the team.
I should not go on comments because
Like-
I won't survive.
No, trust me.
Leave them.
How did this guy should start next match on empty stomach?
Like, no.
No, man, I'm annoyed. I really had so much hope coming into this
But they
game.
are all over like Skomota.
No, don't say those things. We are not saying these things, bro. Do you think?
We're looking at them and we're not
We
reading
don't
them.
say
When
them.
you going and you're reading them.
this guy. No.
It's my first time on comments, guys.
Oh,
It's fun there.
So every time I say just know it's just like
Yo.
Nearly a third for Mali.
So if things are going at this rate, and interestingly enough, Mali has never won an Afcon.
they are the
they've never-
underachievers.
they've come close. I think the last time they went, I think
Semis.
72 or something like that.
72, yes.
At this rate,
And they're not going to win this one.
no, of course,
Nope.
this Afcon is going to be won
They're the
either
number
by
one
Senegal
Or Cote d'Ivoire.
or South Africa.
Bafana's winning this AFCON, don't worry. This is one of those
No.
Spain in the first game stories. Don't worry.
Hey,
Relax. I've got money on it. Relax.
people were there, Total Sport, buying jerseys.
Female cards.
Guys, we are professionals. We managed to continue with this game. I respect you guys.
I didn't even go for a break.
They should have told them that it's the Kosafa Cup.
They would have won it. Because that's the only thing they can say.
No, I think we should have actually just sent Banyana here. We would have had a better chance.
No, for sure. Those are winners. Bunch of winners.
Oh, sorry. Did I say something wrong? My bad.
Yeah, but I mean, South Africa, we're very good at giving back. You know, we're giving points away, so that's nice. We're
Yeah,
very
no.
philanthropic.
Look,
This is deja vu for Licholo Nyane.
Super sub, please let's just watch the
Stop.
game. Stop. You've done enough.
You will lose.
You've done enough.
But how did he win in 2017, coach?
Huh?
Are we saying it's the personnel? Because he won the Afcon with Cameroon.
And they can still win it with Bafana.
It's just the first game.
That's the first game, man.
But also, that was Cameroon.
That's what I'm asking. Is
This
the
is
personnel?
Bafana.
And
They couldn't beat Lesotho. They couldn't beat Rwanda.
They couldn't beat Namibia.
They couldn't beat Namibia.
yeah, interesting one. Morocco will be playing tomorrow, I believe. So that will be one to watch because they're obviously the favorites for the tournament, right?
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Is
Oh, but
Hakimi
we
there?
beat Morocco.
aye, once. Friendly. But
That was a
Bafana
dead
played
rubber, man.
Bafana played well to win that. What was it? 1-0?
Yeah, it was 1-0.
Oh, by the way, guys, FA Cup tomorrow. One big match.
FA
Poor
Cup.
pass
No,
for
guys,
Arsenal.
guys, this is a football show.
We are doing a Bafana Watchalong.
Everton,
Tepi.
Crystal Palace tomorrow. Bristol Rovers and Norwich, Blackpool and Nottingham, all playing at 21:45, 9:45.
Well, these are all the guys that can't go through to the next round of the FA Cup in their
Yes.
first fixture of asking that they need to
Yeah.
play again. Because I
Replays.
don't know, they don't feel like there's enough fixtures in a calendar of a football season. So I don't see any of them going that much further in the tournament
I think
anyway.
Blackpool in the Premier League a couple of years ago.
Sam
sure.
Allardyce, famous manager for Blackpool.
No, there was another one.
I mean, yeah, what was his name?
Only now Maseko gets subbed.
Moreno comes on to replace him.
Morena.
With 3 minutes remaining.
Tapelo Morena.
Tapelo Morena.
My apologies.
Sundowns.
Le Morena ka se re thuse ra ona bjang?
Ah, Morena le Jesus died. There's no hope.
Lebalang.
There's no hope. I'm sad.
We've lost shape, you know. You know you want to lose
No,
a
we've
football.
lost the game. Forget shape.
Now I feel
No,
embarrassed.
but listen to what I'm saying. You want to lose the game, but still have confidence that you are still
Can I read this?
Yeah.
going.
Takalo, we are losing our first match, but you can't judge a man by his first round.
Yes, Tepi, you can't judge a man by his first round.
I don't know
Do
what
you?
you guys are talking about.
Are you
No, I
read
gotta go
it?
boxing match. Like round one,
There's
fight.
12 rounds.
12 rounds.
You do 12.
Yeah.
Damn, Marco.
It's a striped horse, man. We've got a horse there.
Peter Paul Okeke says, I will take Mali to the ICJ for disgracing South Africa.
We won't win that case. Gosh.
Marco is here. He's a horse.
He's an outlaw. Anyway.
Is it over the course of 2 weeks? 12 rounds.
One for Monday.
So, best case scenario going forward, draw Namibia and win Tunisia, or draw Tunisia and win Namibia? Because I think 4 points should be enough to give us a third place finish.
We need to win both games.
We're not going to win both games.
Well, luckily,
Okay, I don't
or
care where that 4
unluckily,
points comes from.
the next game for Bafana is against Namibia
Yeah, on Sunday.
on Sunday. So Namibia
Namibia,
should
they
be
beat Tunisia.
a weaker side.
Are we watching along, or are we watching along for Tunisia?
I'm
Is it not
watching
happening
alone.
on a Wednesday?
We're not watching along any more
Yeah.
group stage games. We're waiting for the 11th of February to watch along.
Which is the final.
Doesn't matter who's playing.
Can't we watch along Tunisia?
When is the Tunisia game?
It's on
I
Wednesday
think it's
next
on a
week.
Wednesday, yeah.
Nah.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll let the ballers know. We're
depending
still looking
how
for the
we
best.
clawing into a group.
So,
Always.
of course, ballers, please, all of you, please do join us once again next week, Tuesday night, where we will be announcing the winners of the prizes that we mentioned in the beginning of this watch-along. So we will be giving you one of these very, very nice Bafana jerseys. We're also giving away that very nice Betway hamper, as well as a 500 Rand top-up to your Betway account. We also have a rollover Betway top-up, which wasn't claimed, of 500 Rand, which will also be awarded to someone in these comments here today. So make sure that you get your comments in here now, and then come back into the comments and watch again on Tuesday night to see if you're a winner with us here Onside and Betway, where you get way more.
I've got a question.
Please go ahead.
Kana, what do they call that thing when you, because you're not allowed to do it, like when you like bend your country's flag.
Treason? No.
Is it?
No,
is
it's
it
not
treason? What is it?
No, it's not treason.
When you what?
When you bend your country's flag.
Yeah, it's like burning money.
Defamation or something. Yeah.
No.
There's a name for it. So if you bend a Bafana shirt, ne,
You're an unpatriotic.
and like put it on like you know that stick, yali mop,
Friend, we're
and
not
then you
doing
put
that.
fire on it, like because you're upset and stuff.
But why?
That is just you being
Who's done
protesting.
something so wrong today that makes you upset to burn it?
Sianda
Is there-
Kulu.
Is there no
Pesi
pride
tau.
behind this? Is there no pride behind this very good performance from Bafana? The first
I'm gonna
half
get home.
performance.
I'm going to hide this jersey, and I will only bring it out if we make the last 16.
Real G Areki flag desecration.
Thank you. Yes.
My G!
Desecration.
You know, gifts.
You are back to being a G again.
You know what I like about gifts?
Mashabile,
He said
the
in the
conditions
comments-
for the jerseys was to predict the first scorer of the game. Obviously, too late to get your predictions in now. And to have told us who
We don't
were the
have the
goal
winner.
scorers in the 1996 Afcon final.
Oh, so there's no round today because it's a watch-along. So no rounds.
Hey, people are saying you should have burnt a Chiefs shirt.
No. That's desecration of
Marco,
Kaiser
somebody
Chiefs.
said you must say, Kupelile masiolala.
How must I say that?
Sambeni.
Kupelile masiolala. It means it's done. Let's go sleep.
No matter who pelin.
Yeah. ish.
Ekupheleka kabuhlungu yo.
We came, we saw,
We didn't
Well,
come.
we
Okay.
cocked out.
Ow. Wow.
I'm actually annoyed. But anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Don't be a Walter Mukwena, ne?
No, I'm annoyed, but it's all cool. There's some positives
Oh,
that
let's see
we
we have a kick here.
nothing's gonna happen. That's how
Yeesh.
confident I am.
That was close.
Yeah, close but
It
no
was
cigar. Yeah.
Again, come on, at least be 1-0 just to say we came here
No,
for something.
2-1.
I mean 2-1. Just, I'm so stressed over babes.
Yeah, no.
I think we've seen a lot of quality, but no final application.
So essentially what you're telling me is you would send the whole Bafana team to a strip club and they wouldn't even score.
Maybe a
They
brothel. I don't know.
They don't play in street clubs, man. Stop that.
I'm not doing this. No.
That's the naked truth.
Umalume, man.
Ooh.
I'm
Al
annoyed.
Ahly ruined Tau.
Okay, guys, let's go home.
Yes, for the Southern African counterparts in the tournament, Namibia, congratulations for your win against Tunisia. But that draws to a
Congratulations,
close
guys.
our watch-along
Dankie
for
Kosi.
Bafana
Dankie
against
Kosi.
Mali. So Mali coming out the victors of this fixture, 2-0, disappointing for Bafana.
Yeah,
for
I'm annoyed,
Bafana
actually.
Bafana,
I'm annoyed.
especially after those two chances in the first half where Bafana and Tau were absolutely dominant and had two great opportunities to really put the game to bed in the first half. From me, Len Moleko, Tepi Worldwide, and Super Sub, here are some final words.
Before we get out,
from them.
I genuinely think there's some positives that with all the banter that I've been doing throughout
Yeah.
the watch along, some positives that I took out of this game is that we just need to be very clinical. I think we'll do very well against Namibia. Yes, they are a very formidable side, but I think we'll do very well against them. And Tunisia, with the brand of football that they play versus the football that we play, I think, like Super Sub was saying, I think we're actually going to get our 6 points from beating Namibia and beating Tunisia. It's not all lost. I still believe that we will make the last 16. And all the ballers out there, keep supporting Bafana. They need our support. Let's rally behind them. And yeah.
I agree fully, and I think that Bafana, this is definitely not the end of the tournament for Bafana as yet. I think that if they continue to play in the same fashion they did in the first half of this game, it's going to be very difficult for anyone to stop them. And they have a really good opportunity to progress to the next round. Our hopes rest on the Namibia fixture. Sorry to some of the ballers who are from Namibia, but we will be backing Bafana in that game. Congratulations once again to Namibia. And just one last question for you guys, and of course, lovely Tepi. Any changes ahead of the next fixture? Anyone that you feel let the team down today that shouldn't be starting the next game?
I think for me, I think Ulu needs to be benched for Kigana.
Yeah, Sianda, definitely.
I think he looked a little bit of a suspect, And I think there were pockets of excellence. And I think what I'll be hammering in that squad is that let's be consistent. Let's not lose focus. Let's just keep the ball more, let's be more clinical, because when you don't convert chances in a game of football, you tend to regret. So let's be more clinical, and hopefully we get the positive results against Namibia. Other than that, I don't think there's much that you can change from that starting lineup.
Totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Totally agree with you.
And more than anything, I think once we get a negative result, well, in this case, Pesitao losing or missing that penalty, or losing or missing chances, I think they become disheartened. So I believe that they need to be mentally more resilient, because it really does translate in their overall body language and just how they operate, or overall. So they need to be stronger. And I mean, I understand they are playing away from home. They had probably like 10 supporters there, but they need to do that. And like Super Sub mentioned, they need to be more clinical, especially when they have an advantage over the opponents. And I think the result would have been completely different had they been able to just maximize on those chances. But more than anything, the guys did well. I'm pleasantly surprised and very impressed with Makgoba. He did quite well. Well done.
Yeah,
to
that's
him.
a goal difference for sure.
No, I know, obviously, because we lost by a bigger
-2.
margin. Yeah.
So definitely going to be behind Tunisia, but hopefully not for too long.
Why are you laughing, Super Sub?
This is definitely not reflective of the performance overall.
No, I think more than anything, I think we had high hopes.
We should have high hopes, my friend.
And expectations, And again, if you've got expectations, don't blame the next person that you have those expectations from, because clearly, they don't have the same like we do. They don't. Yeah, I'm just disappointed.
They probably did, but it is what it is, right? That's how the cookie crumbles. I mean, I don't think anyone goes in there and expecting a draw, or even a loss.
Crumbled, all right.
Yeah.
But hey,
It is what it is.
it is what it is, man.
Thank you to all of you. Thank you to the ballers. Thank you, Len Moleko, Tepi Worldwide, Super Sub. Thank you to Shots for joining us so late this evening for this watch along. It's been great as always to host you, the ballers, with us here where we stay onside, not offside. So you can stay onside with us and Betway, where you get way more.
Peace.
Boom.
A sporting nation used to celebrating oval balls and those struck with a bat now rests its hopes on its favorite son. Bafana, Bafana, the boys, glory rests upon the backs of Williams, Zwane and Tau, adorned in the gold stripes of Radebe, Kumalo and Masinga before them.
This is a chance, yes! Mark Williams has scored!
28 years since the roar of a nation rang from the waves of Cape Point to the mines of Musina. that roar now echoes to the coast of Ivory. Awaited by pharaohs of Egypt, princes of Nigeria, but first, the great emperors of Mali, South Africa, Bafana go on to battle with those who stand in the way of once again being crowned the kings of Africa. This is Afcon 2024. This is Onside ZA, brought to you by Betway. Get way more.